All right, rookie streamer ready to go. Thinks he's got things set up well enough. Pretty sure. All right, as far as I can tell, everything is good. So we're just gonna get started. Leagues 4. Been waiting a long time for this. I'm like a day and a half, I think, behind everyone else. I thought about starting early, but I was like, what the heck? I'd rather just have something on, video, even if there's only like nobody here to see this. But hey, it felt good waiting to do that. So I'm just gonna dive in. I've looked at a little bit of stuff here. I don't need to go through the full tutorial. I guess I should have skipped this if I realized I could have done that. But all right, open the leagues menu. There's a task, getting all these easy ones out of the way right now. Enough tasks to unlock an area. Is it gonna make me unlock Karumja? I think it is. Difficulty, yes. Okay, areas. I understand all of these. Let's see, area selection, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Karumja, unlock Karumja. What is my leagues? I have different hair color than my normal guy. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm definitely doing all of these. I definitely should have skipped this. Like, I'm familiar with what leagues are. I don't know if I have missed an option to skip it or something like that. But anyway, first relic. I thought about this one a lot. And at first I wanted to take Trickster just because it's almost entirely because of the Sage's Greaves, the boots that give you agility just from like walking around and running. It just seemed like it's like such free XP and points because there's going to be tasks for, I know we get for obviously like 99, and I think there's like 20 mil XP, 35 mil XP, and 50 mil XP. I know there's at least two. There's 50 and then one in between 99 and that. So I figure that's like 3 free tasks right there pretty much. And then everything else like kind of sounds nice at first, like double pickpocketing loot and then automatically re-pickpocketing. Like, yeah, that sounds pretty nice. And then the doing like 9 logs at a time for fire making sounds nice because I don't think I'm gonna take Karen, so I'm probably not gonna have Wintertodd. So fire making is gonna have to be, old school fire making, just burn the logs yourselves, and then not failing the actions for thieving, hunter, agility, and fire making. I think it's kind of like the under the radar, also a good thing for that. So I wanted to take that at first, but the more I was thinking about it, I know it's probably the choice that I feel like everyone's gonna take because it's just good. But I think Production Prodigy just is unequivocally the best one. Because all items are processed at once, which is huge. Just speeds things up really fast. And then there's a 25% chance you will make an extra item and you just have it sent to your bank, and then you also get XP for that item. Like, that's really, really good. And then on top of that, you get the plus 12 boost in all of these skills, which is just, obviously once you get up towards like, the 99s, the later range, it becomes, not as good. But still, it's really good for the early game. Lets you start getting, access to faster training methods earlier. It's just really nice. So I think I'm going for that. And I feel like, do we even need to talk about, what is it? Endless Harvest. I feel like that's like resources are multiplied by 2 and then sent to the bank. And I just like with like the options later of the banknote one, which I feel like, again, lots of people are going to take that one, and I probably am too. We're not going to look too far ahead for that. I don't have like a huge plan, put out here. But it feels like Endless Harvest is just like well, I don't really understand people. Unless you just like only want to AFK, then yeah, take that. But if you even care a little bit about going for points, I think you should go for Production Prodigy or Trickster, and I'm going to go for Production Prodigy. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. And we are in. Okay, so don't have a huge plan to get started here at first. I kind of just took this one kind of slow. I feel like even like the previous years where I like knew I wasn't probably ever gonna get, I'm not gonna get Dragon Cup. I'm not gonna, probably not gonna max, not gonna get all these things. I still like felt like, oh, I should have a plan. You know, I got to know what I'm gonna do early on, or else it's, you know, anything can happen. But I think for now we're just gonna run around, maybe do some skilling. I don't plan on doing many. I think did I drop my runes? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm very used to playing on the UIM where I don't have a bank, and so it's like, oh, if I don't need these things right away, just drop them. You know, that's the only thing you need right now. So no, let's go to the bank again. This is like my once a year. Heck, it's been like 2 years almost, I think, since the last week where I get to experience, you know, actually having a bank. So let's go up here, and then we got what? Cannon ornament, mystic ornaments, and then variety. I don't even remember what that was. The variety was for. I guess I'll take on my. What do we have the 25 coins for? Do you just always start with that as a normal account? I don't know. We need to have these with us, don't we? Because I think if we have them in our bank, we won't be able to get the. Won't be able to do the super good strategy of dropping them and getting the free mind runes and air runes from the tutor. But yeah, I think I'm going to do some pickpocketing first, just to get that out of the way. If we die, we just respawn right back here, and I do know pickpocketing is easy task. It's a league task, and yeah. And then I know there's one for 28 pouches, I think, from opening it once. So this is... I was thinking about taking Trickster for a while. Like, I was really set on that for a long period of time. Like, oh, I'm going to get Trickster. That's what's going to happen. So, not being able to fail and automatically just like re-pickpocketing would be really, really nice here. But I think this is still fine. Also, I don't know why like we're allowed to swap left click pickpocket. I don't know why I'm just not doing that. Just might as well do it efficiently if I'm going to do it at all. Yeah. So we'll pickpocket for a bit. We don't really need any... I don't think we need a ton of money off the bat. And obviously we're not going to make, you know, crazy amounts of money from just pickpocketing men. But I think one of the first skills I might kind of dive into a little bit is forestry. Just because I know I did it very recently in my UIM, so I'm kind of familiar with it. But it'll be an easy way to get woodcutting up, and then we actually already have our woodcutting. Is woodcutting a boosted skill? It is not a boosted skill, so I stand corrected. But still, getting it up there, getting some total levels, and then I think like pretty much participating in every one of the events for forestry is some points and a task. So I figure you just get those out of the way. The events come pretty quick, even if you have not high forestry. So that's what I'm thinking of doing right now. But maybe my mind might change at some point. But once I get, probably honestly, once I get, I don't even know. I won't stay until I die. I'll stay until I get 28, and then we'll call it that, and we will go on our merry way. Although I do want to, I know there's a task for visiting Death's Domain, which I guess we will either get there when we die, or we'll get there when we pickpocket this guy and travel ourselves. Okay, yes, we're not going to die. So 28 coin pouches at once, and then we come over here. I do already know ahead of time that dancing in the graveyard is a task. Is talking to Count Check a task? Check my account. It's not. Okay. I did not get anything for that. Death's Domain. Yes, there is a Death's Domain right here. That guy has an ancient staff already. Like I say, I'm like a day behind, like I said. So clearly, anyone can be much higher than I am. And there's Death's Domain. Don't even need anything, dude. I just needed the points. All right, and let's start getting some wood cutting here. Oh man, it's been so long since I've had to do any of these early level stuff. What is the how long do we have until we can start using good axes? So 6 for steel. So we probably should just try and get that with bronze, and then after that I will go and get a steel, and then probably trying to dive into forestry, because that should probably be good enough to get me to a higher level. I might as well burn some of these logs while I'm here. Look at that, insta-burn the log. Who needs Trickster? Okay, did I get 2 levels from 1 normal log? I mean, I know the XP is boosted, but still, it seems pretty crazy. Yeah, 200 XP for per log. That's pretty nice. Oh, gotta do my pro thing. Drop Air and Mines, claim. Look at that. And I do actually plan on going magic for combat, though. Like I said, I don't plan on doing combat for very long at all. So We won't be seeing much of that at the start, but I do want to do magic as my combat relic, so we'll need runes. At first I thought we wouldn't need runes much past the early game, because again I was planning on taking I was again interested in the relic where you can like get anything in the shop for free, because I was like I saw a friend's video where he just bought like 10 mil chaos runes, and I was like that looks pretty nice, like that's just like 10 mil runes, that's like you don't need runes at all. But I was like, the bank. Then I saw some other strategies of people using interesting things with the banker's note, and already thinking that the banker's note sounded good. And I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have to end up doing banker's note, because it's just too powerful. Also, what are oaks? Oaks are 15. Okay, maybe I'll just go. I'll push through to 15, and then go get my steel axe, and we can get it started on oaks right after that, because we are just flying through levels here. I guess, and this is the benefit probably of waiting until like even just 1.5 days after the league launches, is that even on a world with like 12, what am I, 471, so we've got 1,200 people on this world. There's like 3 people around here. Don't have to fight at all to chop trees or anything. Oh, this tree is not cutting for some reason. This tree's being very stubborn. I think I'm just gonna do fire making, I think, for a second. Okay, I definitely got jebaited by my first log being able to go in like one tick. The rest of these are taking a couple. What do we need? I know my first level 10 fire making earned. I'm trying to think what we even need fire making for. Like, I'm sure there'll be some quests later on. I think like in the previous leagues, there's always one for like lighting a mining helmet is I think a task for the lumberage, which I'm sure completing the diaries is also league tasks as well. So there's some benefit to doing that, double benefit. But I think there's that. I'm sure there's some quests and stuff we're gonna need to do. But other than that, I don't think we don't like need fire making for like skills or anything like that. I probably should try and come up with like some kind of a plan. My early game plan was just I think the tier 1 there was some debate for relics. Tier 2 I'm going to take the fairy ring or the mushroom one. So I think there's no big debate there. I think my next hard choice I imagine is probably going to be what my first area is going to be, and I'm going to take desert first just because I know desert is the one area that I for sure know, like, this is the area I want 100%. There's no question about it. And I don't know if it's the most efficient as far as like what level I'll be for like getting more points. I don't care that much, although I do want to try to go for dragon. So like, points are important, and I know that desert is at first I was thinking desert and maybe Mauritania too is my other one, because I do want to try and do some nightmare and a couple other things in Mauritania. But for that, and also some reason for why I don't want to take Kourend, is there's a lot of the tasks that are associated with raids, and I just don't know, even with like once you get like crazy boosted powerful, I don't know how easy it will be to do raids by myself, and I really just don't feel like one, I'll have the time with my work schedule and everything else to consistently like find a group for raids, and just like the effort of having to do that is just like not something I want to do when I know, like, if I could do TOAs solo on my UIM, I did enough to get my upgrade to the rune pouch, and like I know I'll be able to do it with like boosted stuff by myself on this one. So I'm not too scared of the TOA challenges, and I do really want to try. I think my main goal as far as like things I can take from the league into the main game that I want to accomplish this time around is I really want to do Desert Treader 2. Like obviously the quest is auto-completed when you take the desert, but I want to like learn the bosses for that, because I am planning on doing those sometime soon on the UIM. And while I would like to learn them on the UIM, I feel like just having a little bit of like first-hand experience from just like learning mechanics and stuff like it's like the league is that's what it's there for, pretty much, is just getting easy practice for things like that. So the D2 Desert Treasure 2 bosses, I'm really looking forward to trying. Although I do know, I think the Leviathan is the only one you get in the desert, because I know that I think all of them are like they're in different areas. Even though the quest mostly takes place in the desert, I know the actual bosses, like I think there's one in Fremennik, there's one in the desert, like I said, there's one in Korend, and then one in Asgarnia, maybe. So that I'm probably gonna take at least one of my other areas will be one. What do you mean I don't have enough coins? Oh, that costs 200 coins? Jeez. I thought it was like 16. That must be the bronze. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to pickpocket for a little bit. Let me go. Oh, I don't want to. Don't let me attack that guy. Where's the man that I menu entry swappered? I want to go back to that guy. But yeah, Desert Treasure 2 bosses, I'm very interested in trying those out. I don't know. I think, like, I know in the leagues I saw something where it's like they can all drop pieces of the, what is it, the vitreous, whatever the robes are, which would be nice to have for magic, because I do plan on going magic. I think maybe in the main game, like, each boss only drops one piece, but I saw a thing in the league where they all, no, maybe that's the Soul Reaper axe, where it's like every single boss can drop every piece, whereas in the main game, each one only has one specific piece. So we'll look into that more whenever Desert comes. But that's my first area, and then for areas 2 and 3, I really have no idea. Hopefully I'll maybe get some inspiration from seeing other people, or just if I go through the tasks myself more, of like, hey, what tasks do I want to do? What do I think areas would, help with other tasks? I will say, knowing that I was going to take Desert made it a little easier for me not to take the Trickster Relic, because with the big part of that being like the auto pickpocketing and the double loot from pickpocketing, like, you're going to have Pyramid Plunder in the desert, and there's tasks for like doing the final floor, like I think 75 and then 150 times. So like that's enough to get you to 99, certainly, for thieving, and probably even a little bit beyond. So I was like, made it a little easier to feel like I would be wasting a relic if I were to take the Trickster right now, because I'll in doing some of the tasks that I'm going to do in the desert, they don't benefit from having that relic, even though they give me thieving XP. Alright, do we have enough money yet? No, we need, okay, well that's like, what, 4 more pickpockets? I think men give 3. I do actually pickpocket men sometime on the UIM, which is funny, because I need to get a bronze axe sometimes. Although I just saw someone gave me a great idea on my last video of keeping logs in your forestry kit, but you can then, of course, store the forestry kit in your POH, and then if you ever need logs for like a birdhouse run, you just get them out of your kit rather than having to. That costs 500 coins. Well, that's gonna stay there. Sorry, we lost our best in slot boots. And why is this still popping up? Okay, yeah, go away. Gravestones are weird. That's not something that I deal with as a UIM. Waystone. Can we use these to teleport? Is that how that works? Yes, we can teleport. Oh, it makes me do an animation. Okay, I'm not gonna wait here for an animation. I thought it would be instant. Did we get enough coins? We did not. We still need to pickpocket a couple more times. Are we able to check what rank we were? Like, if you hover over other people, you can see what rank they were in the last league. Is there a way to check that for yourself? I don't think there is. Current rank, that's your current rank in this league. So yeah, 56,000 points for Dragon. That is going to be our current goal, not our current goal, our big time goal for the league. We'll see how well I can stick with that. I think it's going to take a lot. But I'm here for that. I think it could be a fun challenge. All right, first we got our first upgrade. We've got the steel axe, and we can go back to cutting some trees. I might try going over to a forestry world now, because I do think they have a forestry. Like, some of the worlds are like, oh, here's like the rune crafting world, here's the forestry world, here's the yada yada yada. So let me take a second to like see TOB, Temporos. Is there one for forestry? Guardians of the Rift? That's a lot of people in the Guardians of the Rift one. That gives me hope as someone who's going to hopefully be there. Are you sure you want to switch to World 400? Yeah. It's a weird thing to have for switching from a league world to a league world, to have a message like that, but I guess it makes sense. And then we need a forestry kit too, which I think they're just free. The actual just base backpack. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and use these logs just to free up my inventory here. Gotta get a fire line going. And then I guess I don't know what the easiest axe would be to get after steel. I think we might be on steel axes for a while, because I do remember going to like the Enchanted Valley to try and get the rune axe, which I think we could. Actually, I don't think we can go there. Or actually, I guess if we have the Draman staff, that must mean that we have the quest done for that. Let me go ahead and look at the quest list. Can we filter by completed? No, that's not what what is it? It's called like it's why can't I remember? Fairy Tale. Okay, yeah, Fairy Tale 1 and 2 is done, so I guess we have full access to the fairy ring. So we could go to the Enchanted Valley whenever and try and start getting a rune axe. Although I think you want at least, not like a ton, but I do think you want like a decent magic level to do that. And we do not have a decent magic level currently, so that's probably going to be for the future. I think a steel axe will be fine, if I'm being honest. I don't think we'll need more than that for as long as we're just sticking to like oaks and willows for the time being. All right, all the logs are done. Okay, I hope I don't have to die too many times like I did when I was pickpocketing. I'm gonna try and avoid that, just because having to rearrange my inventory every single time, I'm not used to this. Like, I'm used to things just being where I put them and staying like that for a long period of time. But do we do shop, and then forestry kit is free? Yes, so go ahead and buy one of those, and then just wear it for right now. No task for getting one of those. Way to encourage your new game mode, JackX. But yeah, let's get started with oaks. And then let me turn some sounds off just to save all of our eardrums as the woodcutting sounds, because I am used to having those off. All right, chop some logs with a steel axe. And then can we start? We have 19 fire making, so surely we can... Oh, roots event! Look, an event right off the bat. Chop some rising roots, 40 points just for that. That was a medium task just for being here with forestry. See what I was saying? Just being around here is going to be easy points. And we start getting some anima. Actually, I guess apparently people have been here for a while and they have not been getting a lot of root events. But yeah, I think every single one of the events is going to be points. So that's just, it made the most sense to me, where we've been logged in for what I would have been live for like 20 minutes, and we're already getting we're 20 wood cutting, and we're getting points just for being around here. I think this is a good, hashed together plan for how to get things done. What do we do? Is 10 agility, is that enough to have us do the Draenor course? Maybe we'll do some Draenor laps in a second here. Man, 227 for roots with the boosted XP is kind of crazy. That's another reason too. Like, I'm trying, like, in the main game, like, granted I was like going towards 99 woodcutting in the UIM, but like you would get like 3 or 4k XP drops when you'd finish the events in forestry in the main game. That's gonna be like 10k, 20k per event sometimes, I would think, with some of these. Like, we're just flying through levels right now. Also, I feel like this, maybe I like got into this like a double spawn, because I feel like this is lasting a lot longer than they normally do in the main game. Well, there we go. 26 wood cutting. We chopped 3 oak logs, and oh, we just got a bird nest. Willows is at 30. And then what do we got? A beginner nest. And then with those, they stack, so just open them up right away so you can start getting more. And then I was just, before I went live, I was literally just looking at the relics. I might change my mind, and it's a decent ways off, but I think I'm leaning towards the clue relic right now, just because there's a lot of tasks for clues, and some of them are a lot. It's like, I think like every clue has 75 and 150 clues, and then there's one for like 5 collection logs for easies, 10 collection logs for easies. There's ones for equipping a gilded set, equipping a like one of the wizard trim sets, things like that. I think it's a lot of points. I'm trying to remember what the other relics were in that tier that you'd be choosing against. Maybe they were more combat-ish folk. No, I think one of them was the Slayer Superior one, which does sound interesting with like the bloodthirsty Slayer monsters. I definitely would be interested in trying that out. But I just think with like it's been a long time, but like doing clues in the very first league in Twisted League, when all the clues were in the one area. It was so nice doing that. It was so much fun just like doing back-to-back clues. And it's not like the clue relic in this one, it's not just like, oh, you get the maximum number of clues. It's your clues are always the minimum number of steps. So like beginners are always only ever going to be one step. You always get the maximum rolls for rewards whenever you complete a clue, and then whenever you open a clue, you have a chance to get like another casket for free, and that casket also has a chance to get upgraded. So I just feel like even if you just do easy ones, if you just stack like 100 beginner clues, that could then turn into like, 100 beginners, 20 easies, 5 mediums, just like that, just from opening them and upgrading them. So it feels like a lot of points. Again, I'll maybe do some research and like add up all the points that you actually get to see what it is compared to like, because there are some like Slayer tasks ones of like killing superiors, getting equipping drops that you get from superiors, but I feel like we might just get those kind of naturally just doing superiors on their own. So I don't know, that'll be another one for the future. I'm getting too far ahead of myself for sure, but I was interested in looking at that and getting excited to do clues. But I think maybe I'll like do some clues just to try them out, but I think I might just leave a lot of them, at least certainly for opening them, I might leave until I get the clue relic just to better my chances for good rewards. And man, am I really, really regretting not taking Trickster right now. I feel like it's gonna take me a while before I don't regret that, because Trickster would just be immediate, like we'd be doing all that faster. We'd probably be at like level 10 agility already, right? Well, we already at level 10 agility. We'd probably be at like level 20 agility right now. But I do really stand by the fact I think in the long term it will be better that we did not take Trickster and we stuck with Production Prodigy. Like once we start doing like some fletching and stuff, which actually I guess I probably could start fletching right now. I probably should have fletched earlier so that I could have gotten into oh no, but my fletching is boosted. So we need 2 more levels and then we can start fletching. Okay, yeah, hang on. Change of pace, everybody. We need to go get a knife. Where can we get knives from? There's one in Lumbridge. That's correct. I'm going to teleport to Lumbridge, which I'd actually, now that I think about it, I think teleporting might be a league task, is using your home teleport. So we're being totally efficient right now by doing this. 100%. It is actually. Okay, I didn't actually think it was. I was kind of just making that up. But yeah, so the knife back here. Do we share item spawns? I know everyone gets their own shops. I'm gonna assume that item spawns are not shared, because I imagine that knife wouldn't be there. But let's go ahead and, I know there's a task for doing arrow shafts, so we'll just do that. We need 2 more fletching levels, and then we'll be able to start fletching oaks, and we can do that a lot faster than we can do anything else. Alright, I want to stack a couple of these here together so that we can get 30 woodcutting. That's when we start getting notifications for levels. So get ready to start seeing a lot of those here. Alright, Production Prodigy, here we go. We're going to fletch all these arrow shafts instantly. And that didn't even get us 1 arrow. But then we can also see 45 arrow shafts went to our bank. So now we have that for fletching too. So fletching is... Okay, it took a second for my boost to catch up. But we should now be able to fletch these oak logs into arrow shafts. Okay, cool. So we're all set up. We can start doing that. How much do we need for willows? Actually, let me check requirements for fire making. Is there anything like random that we're gonna need? Abyssal Lantern we'll need at some point. Oh, you need levels to actually get some of the good things here. Okay, I'll get to 30 just so I can burn willow logs. So we're gonna chop a couple more oaks. Oh, is that guy attacking? I'm so not used to being combat level 3. Just like having random NPCs around Lumbridge attacking you. That's very, very surreal to be in this position right now. It's kind of fun though. It's been forever since I've been this low level on a character. I'm trying to think though if we're gonna. I know like there's a couple tasks for doing arrow shafts. In fact, I might look that up right now just to see what exactly how many there are, because I don't want to make it many more arrow shafts than I need. Tasks. That's the wrong thing. Ooh, more roots. Okay, that's a great thing for me to be semi-AFK while I'm trying to look up stuff on the wiki. Let's see that we can just sit there and... Okay, Trailblazer tasks. That's what I'm looking for. 31 woodcutting. Cool. Okay, let's do a little control arrow. Okay. 1,000 arrow shafts is one, then 150 iron arrows, 150 iron arrow tips, rod arrows, but just doing it once. Okay, so it looks like 1,000 arrow shafts is all that we're ever going to need. So that's nice. Let me go get these roots. So we'll do that, and then I think everything after that is just going to be bows and stuff, so we can string those up and get some fletching XP later. Honestly, with forestry, I probably wouldn't even need to start seeing woodcutting levels until like level 50. Like we're gonna get so many here at the start. I'm gonna eat this food. I don't think I'm obsessing over inventory space like way more than I probably need to be. But okay, so we'll do that, and then we do this all in 0 time. It's so nice. It's so nice. Already technically 17 fletching. Well, I did say I was gonna do some fire baking here, so I probably should do some of that. Although, what should be, how much, let's view this at 171 anima right now. So, oh my god, there's so many fires around here. I'm trying to think of what, like, the important, like, the log brace was kind of, you need 3,000 for that. We need up to use. So it's gonna be a minute before we can get that. I guess we could try and get the log basket, like, first. And it's probably not worth it to get any of these things in the short term. Yeah, definitely not. We'll just stick with doing. It's boring, but we'll stick with just doing normal wood cutting for right now, because I think that's just going to be the best use of our time. I just feel I've done so much forestry over the last like 3 weeks. I just feel like I should be trading something in or working towards something. It just feels very, very strange to just be training a skill for the purpose of training a skill. It's just it's not something I'm used to or doing recently. I'm trying to think, what are some other... Let's go ahead and do these. Okay, I'll get the arrow shafts first before I should be... I keep getting ahead of myself. I should do arrow shafts, or should I do fire making? It doesn't matter. We'll do arrow shafts until we get enough arrow shafts, and then we'll do fire making until we can burn willows, and then we'll just do a bunch of wood cutting. Let me look at the... I know they added an update recently where you can like look at your skill menus and still be, chopping in the background. Can I look at the task menu and still be getting XP? That's what I want to know. I guess there's no way to tell unless we get a level here. So let's see, log. Burn some colored log, and then I want uncompleted. I don't care which ones I've already done. Oh, the potato tree. I saw people talking about that on like videos and stuff like that. I need to go find that. I think it's kind of around here somewhere. And it looks like we were not chopping during that, so that's unfortunate. You can't look through that. What the heck is this? Oh, my grave. Get a giant red arrow on your map for having a grave. But let's think. So I think this is the potato tree. I don't know if that's like a meme for this one, or if it's always been in the game. I've just never noticed. But we need to go cut that. Although I saw some pictures. I think people are treating that like they treat the demon in the wizard's tower, where you kind of like wait in a line for your chance to kill it or to chop it. So there might be a line formed there, and I don't really have anything I can do for the time being of like, you know, things to skill while I wait in line. But it might be worth it, like, you know, checking it out when I run past there or something like that. And also, I was curious about this, but it does look like the extra arrows that we're getting put into our bank do end up counting for the 1,000 arrow shafts. So that's all the arrow shafts we should need for now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in the bank. Oh my gosh, I just burped. Excuse me. I forget that everyone can hear everything I'm saying right now. So let's rearrange theirs. And then I definitely don't need the bow right now. That's for sure. The pot, I do know there is something for making flour. So after I get my fire making levels, I'm so scatterbrained right now. I want to just go to that potato tree right now. But I'll get my my fire making levels, and then I'm gonna go take a look at the potato tree. And while I'm up there, we might swing around and make some bread. Because we've got 13 cooking. Surely that's enough to cook bread. What do you need, like 5 for bread? Bread, you know, you need 1. Okay, yeah. So that definitely should be enough, I would think. This is not going to be enough logs to get us to 30, though, unfortunately. This guy already has a lesser demon, man. That guy has like a lot of clue stuff already. All these red numbers make me think people are so high level, but you can be like level 38 and get a higher number than I am. Potato tree is north above the cow pen along the Alcarid fence. Well, thank you for saying that. Was that salty sweet? Thank you for the info. So that would be like this one? Is that what you're talking, like this little triangle field here, I guess? I'll go take a look for that whenever I'm running past Varrock, because I'm sure I'll be up that way at some point. Okay, sweet. That's good to know. Also, thank you for being here. You're the first person ever to chat. I don't have any awards to give, but I wish I did. After I burn these logs, I'm gonna run. I'll still go up there, and I still do want to make that bread, so I'll run that direction. But we're gonna have some detours first. So let me go. Actually, again, total scatterbrain here. Let me run 1 lap of the rooftop agility course here, just because I want to see if there's like 10 million people doing agility here. It doesn't look like it, but it looks like I am on a forestry world, so I think most people are here to do woodcutting. Thank you for the nice words. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. There's a couple people up here. There's not like a million like there was from. I simultaneously I know it's been 2 years from the last league, but it also feels like it was like literally yesterday, where there was like a million people running around on the rooftops here. Heck, that was the last time I've done this rooftop course. So that was like 100 years ago in and of itself. Surely this is going to be a task. Surely. The 2 tasks for Draenor and for any rooftop agility course. So that's a double whammy right there. All right. I'm going to try and kill a goblin, because I know that's a task. And then I might can a level 3 beat a level 5? I kind of want to try and fight the highwayman, but I feel like he's going to kill me. I don't know. Also, how much health this goblin regen health? That's like 20% of his health he got back. That's not fair. Oh, am I gonna ruin my combat level? Okay, no, we're still level 3 combat. That's good. And then surely burying some bones is gonna be a task too, right? Yeah, look at that. Easy points, easy points. Okay. So let's see. All these people have, those are ham robes. So we need wheat, and then I think everything else is, you don't need what do you need, like water? I think we do need water to make the bread eventually. So I'm going to go grab some water from this barrel here. Okay, water, and then we grind the wheat, and then we combine them. And I think there's a task for using the range in Lumbridge. So I'm going to go back to Lumbridge and make that, I think, once I get done here. I love it. This is such like a classic RuneScape thing right here. Just like everyone did this, like, 15 years ago when we all played, of like making bread for no reason really, other than just to do it because it was fun. But yeah, we got that. Oh, making some flour in itself is a task. That's pretty good. All right, bread dough. And then I want to see, can I teleport to Mistalin through this? Okay, I can. And I don't think that's on a cooldown, so whatever areas you have, you can go to the waypoint, although you have to wait for an animation, which I guess is a good trade-off. I kind of wish it was instant, but, it is what it is. Does that guy already have a thieving cape? He does! Congrats, dude! Okay, well, he got Trickster, so I guess he probably could have just, like, clicked on a man right here and just like left for a day and he would get 99. So I guess that makes sense. It makes me wish I had taken Trickster though. Let me go ahead and turn on display relics just so we can all see what I have, although they're not on my screen right now. Who said I could use that? Oh, I have to do Cook's Assistant, don't I? Oh my gosh. Okay. What's wrong? I have to remember how to do these quests. So you need flour, you need milk, and you need an egg. Oh, I don't need quest helper for this. I'm a big boy. Quest helper, we can turn that off. I definitely will probably get that for, also stop freaking spamming stuff on my game. We're definitely gonna turn on quest helper for some of the bigger quests probably, but I definitely remember how to do this one. Oh, and we can go to the potato tree while I'm over here. I'm trying to think if there's any other tasks I need in this area. I don't think there is. I'm gonna guess that milking a cow might be a task. Yeah, milk a cow. Easy peasy. $6 mil XP an hour. That sounds insane. Did you take Trickster, or did you just see that from other people doing it? Because I really wanted to take Trickster, but I just felt like the Production Prodigy would be a little bit better in the long run. Chop a log from a potato tree. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the shout out for that, Salty. Also, I'm now really questioning like whether or not they just put these in here for leagues or if these have always been here, because I definitely I can't say I've ever, in any of the time I've ever played RuneScape, even as a child, I don't think I've ever come into this little farm over here, so I can't say for sure if it's been there or not, but I definitely don't feel like it's been here. Also, I don't know why I'm staying here. I don't need any more of that. So we can now officially go back to Willow Logs. I feel like there was another. Oh, I'm doing Cook's Assistant. That's right. So I need an egg, and I think I can just grab one off the ground from over here. All right. So we've got milk, we've got egg, and now we just need to go and make more wheat, and then we can go ahead and turn these into short bows, and then I guess I'll just hold on to them for right now because I need to go put them in my bank. Yeah, that was what the onyx is. One of the things I saw. I think it was in a friend's video again. It was somebody when they were saying the trading with jewelry, having the boost is super good for those higher level ones. But man, Trickster, it must feel so great getting agility XP wherever you run, but it's so much fun. Like they really like got the fun aspect right, I think, of that relic for, you know, the design of it versus Production Prodigy, where it's just like, oh yeah, your skills are higher, like you do things faster, you get more to the bank. But like I do in the long run, I think it works better for my plans. But I wish they maybe had found a way of combining some. I'm surprised they ended up keeping the 3 options for the first relic, because I think like tier 2, and then I feel like one of the other tiers only has 2 choices. I don't even know. I'm guessing we can go and look at those right now. Yeah, tier 2 and tier 3, they only have 2 options because they clearly like couldn't think of a third thing to put in there. I feel like they maybe should have, like, I don't know, buffed Trickster a little bit, or done something else to just get rid of Endless Harvest and then give, you know, something more to Trickster or something more to both. I don't know. It just feels, it feels like a lot of your, you know, decision or like your future in the league could be based off of the very first relic you chose, which, like, you know, one, I think a lot of people missed that in the, was it just the last league? I think it was Shattered Relics, like where you could get every relic, so it was kind of like everyone did the same thing. I do like that there is variety, but I think like planning for a build and then seeing your build come to light, I think is a fun thing to be able to do. All right, is there a cooldown for the teleport for this? There is not. Okay, I do love that. So we've already 28 tasks completed. We're almost halfway to the first area. Then 160 points until our next relic, which the next relic would just be getting around easier. And I'm going to take Fairy's Flight. I think I said that earlier. Okay, so we got everything we need for Cook's Assistant, and I think do we actually have to make anything for this quest, or do we just give it to him? I legit cannot remember. I think we just give it to him. Okay, first quest completed. And we got 300 cooking XP, which turned into a lot more than that. There wasn't a task for... I guess using the range is technically the task for completing Cook's Assistant. But yeah, we made some bread. There wasn't a task for making any bread, so I guess making the flour was the big part. But hey, that's another thing done, off the table. And now we're going to go ahead and we'll bank all these. And I think I'm going to bank my tinderbox for right now, too. I don't think I'm going to need that. And we'll just go ahead and put the bronze pickaxe in there for as well. Oh, there's no cooldown for the home telly either. That's really nice. Okay, that's super nice. That's really good to know. So I guess for right now, and the only areas I have is Mistlin or Karumja, it's nice to know that I can just do that unlimited. And I guess if you unlock other teleports, that could be a good thing too. Although I'm trying to remember how many. Like, I know you can buy the one in Edgeville, and then there's I don't even know what the other ones are. I know there's a couple. I think you can get like a Falador respawn too or something. I would assume it worked for that, but it's good to know. Thank you for the tip for that, because it was a little annoying having to go through the interface for that. I gotta watch out because this guy's gonna try and kill me while I'm over here. All right, we can get started on our Willow journey now. And there's like 10 million people here. Okay, that was a medium task for the Lumbridge area. Well, Salty, how long have you been playing for? Did you get in on the action early yesterday, so you've had like a whole day of progress, or have you only played a little bit for the leagues? There's a lot of people here. I kind of want to mute them, but I do kind of like enjoy the feeling of being in like a social experience, even though I'm not like really engaging. And also, I guess we gotta watch out for the Dark Wizards, because they could be killing people here. Well, it looks like there's some heroes here who are killing them. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to do Entity Hider, but I'm gonna just get rid of the text above their heads. I think that's a good compromise for right now. And then what do we have coming up? So maples are 45, which we're already kind of close for that. Okay, dropped right in. And yeah, oh man, if you hate thieving, then it must be so nice having that trickster relic. It would be, that would be really, really nice to have. I guess maybe I should have thought a little bit more about what skill I really don't like to train, and then maybe picked some stuff off of that. I tried to go, I took a picture of my stats from the end of the last league, because I know I had been trying to max. That was kind of like my goal for that league, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get Dragon Cup, but I would have liked to max just to try and do it. And I got really close. I think I was like 2260 maybe, something like that. Like I had I think it was like smithing and construction and maybe rune crafting were my skills that I hadn't pushed all the way through, because I was sitting there like, do I really want to train these on a league where there's still going to be a grind? Maybe Herblore too, but I feel like Herblore, I had stuff for that. Maybe I had like 99 banked and I just didn't want to do that, but I don't know. I've been spending a lot of time going for 99s on the UIM lately, so I feel like a lot of skills feel like they're not as impossible as I thought they used to be. I'm definitely not, like, agility. Obviously, I didn't take Trickster, so I'm going to have to train agility. I don't have those boots to make it nice for that. But I think if I hold off on that until closer to the end, when I have like a lot more of the XP and hours, I do know how to do Sepulcher, and I actually enjoy doing it quite a bit. So I feel like that won't be too terrible for agility. Although I guess that's if I end up taking Mauritania, which I'm still on the fence about. Oh, that's right. I have to like do stuff. I have to process the things in my inventory. I'm not used to having that. Can I make these already? No, I need 35 to make those. So I guess we're just gonna stick with. Oh, did I not get? I'm only at 27 fletching. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting so ahead of myself. Okay, I have to chop more oak logs. I got distracted like I thought I would whenever I ended up going for the potato tree. But what was I talking about? I was talking about agility. Yeah, so there'll be Sepulcher if I want that, which I don't know if I do. I will, but even if I don't, like with Production Prodigy, and then I'm probably gonna take the banknote one too. Like I know you can stack up on a lot of like noted jewelry or something, and then just buy, just like stand in one spot and train those a bunch. So I could maybe do like Brynhaven agility and get something from that. So I don't think agility will be terrible. It probably will come down to just like crafting or construction or Herblore being the worst ones. And I don't think there are any relics that like make any of those. Well, crafting will be nice with Production Prodigy, but like construction, Herblore, and rune crafting are going to be just gotta put the time in. Although with desert I will have Guardians of the Rift, so that won't be terrible. And then I'm sure someone will discover some kind of great construction method, depending on certain regions or relics you have. But I could also just save that for later in the game. Honestly, Slayer might be one that could take me. I would say take me a while, but it's definitely going to be a process of just, gonna have to wait for that, or get through it. I guess there's gonna be like, okay, here's the 3 days in a row where I'm just doing a bunch of Slayer tasks. Although I'm looking forward to hopefully having some, like, I don't want to say busted, but like magic gear that I never really went for on the UIM because it wasn't, didn't make sense to go for it. But ooh, level 40 woodcutting. But like the robes from the Desert Treasure bosses, I think will be cool. Hopefully I can get the Tunic and Shadow from TOA if they have some of the boosted drop rates for that. But I'm not holding my breath for that one, although it would be a lot of fun. But I saw, I forgot there was the Path of Gluffery release, and I think that had a Got a new magic, like a powered staff that it came with, so maybe I'll try that out at some point. But I'm very excited. I don't use magic a lot, so I'm very excited to try and get some reps in with that. Someone got 200 mil with the fire sale relic. I guess you'd have to probably put the work in a little bit ahead of time to get the like the initial levels you need, but I imagine there's probably something you can make, like I don't know how much XP you get, but I know they added like the joke, like the gold sink item, which I would love to have on my UIM one day, in the, what is it, that gonna be like storage maybe, or probably decorative. I know it's like, it takes like, it's like, I think you need like, it's already like the super expensive gold bars that you buy in Keldagrim, and then on top of that, you have to condense them. You need like 10 of 10. It's in kitchen. Is there a kitchen one on here? Am I just blind? I apologize if I'm just blind. There it is, the gold sink. Check materials. Yeah, the 10 condensed gold. And I guess you need the mahogany planks too, so I don't know if you can buy those anywhere. It wasn't that. It must not have been. Okay, probably I know you can buy marble, so like any of the stuff that you need just marble floor, and you don't need any like logs or anything like that. I could see you getting 200 mil construction for that. I like imagining someone like no offense to like clearly they're having fun, you know, it's a cool thing to do, but I imagine like that being your plan where it's like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this relic to get 200 mil construction right off the bat. Because I don't think there are any like milestones for getting XP past 50 mil, so it's just like just doing it just so you could. Sounds cool. Fire sale is definitely another one that I'm gonna like. I'm definitely going to feel bad for not taking it, because it could be just like Trickster. It could be so immediately just fun to use that one, but I don't think I'll be able to bring myself to do it. Maybe I'll have a change of pace. Maybe if it takes me like, you know, like another day and a half or 2 days to get there when I have to make that choice, like maybe I will have seen enough videos to change my mind. But what did I just do? I was watching We Skill Now, if you guys know them. Great YouTuber. I was watching them just earlier today, and he was buying a bunch of bananas and then noting them with Banker's Note, and then he took them into Mage Training Arena, and you could just unnote them and deposit them into like the Bone to Peaches room, and you could just get like tons and tons of points like that. And like I'm getting Desert, so I'm going to have to do Mage Training Arena, and I'm also going to want full Infinity both for the tasks and for the gear. So like that was like, obviously it's only one little thing, it's not huge, but like that's something that like really made me think of like, oh, that's like such a cool idea that I never would have thought of on my own, but just seeing that, like, oh yeah, you can do that. Sparrow, you've been using Banker's Note? Yeah, it's nice to see. It's good to hear that it's really nice. Like I imagined it would be, but like, yeah, like you said, like both are definitely good options. Like it's a good choice that they came up with of like the, you know, making you choose. I'm curious if you guys played the last league where we got everything. Do you like that we're having to choose again, or do you wish that we could do everything and you'd have like the what you didn't have? You had like the loadouts you would make last year, where it was like, oh, you can only have one relic from a tier active, but you could swap between the tiers. Like, do you guys prefer doing the swapping, or do you like making the choices? Because I think I like making the choices, but it definitely creates like, I feel like they could have done the loadout one. Like there's some version where that could have worked, but yeah, like you said, it just felt overwhelming. Like I burnt out so much quicker on that one than I think I did the other leagues, where it's like, I think there was some world there where it could have worked. It just didn't really, yeah, the UI was really, the UI was atrocious for that. That was really bad. But I definitely, like, I think it was worse in the first two leagues, but like heck, even in the first league, we didn't have the like, that's really the reason we even have unlimited run right now, is because like in the first league, it was like, oh, run gang, if you didn't pick running or not. And I think I didn't pick running the first league. So I definitely felt a little angry when you just see people running past you and you couldn't do anything. It definitely didn't feel great. And so that was like a really good example of like, let's just change that and give it to everybody while still having options to choose stuff. Yeah, Salty, I think it's like a lot of people are feeling that, where it's like the whole concept was great. It was just so slow and complicated. And then like it's weird because like people were mad about it, and then Jagex, they changed it and made it so like, oh, you could unlock more stuff than you'd be able to. You could unlock faster. And then people complained that you got too much, which definitely was true. Like they didn't press on the gas hard enough when they first launched, and then they put way too hard on the gas afterward to try and fix it. And at that point, I think they kind of just like permanently did the damage. So I was really excited. Like I'm happy to be back in like, just a rerun of Trailblazer, and they've changed it enough to make it, new and interesting. But like I was really, really hoping there'd be a big iteration, like that this league would be really, really different. And I'm pretty sure was it? I don't know what the mod was. Was it was it just Mod Goblin or something like that? But like the one that the guy who was responsible for most of the leagues, like I think he left, I'm pretty sure, or took a different role or something. So I know that was kind of like, I think that was one of the reasons why leagues got delayed in the first place. But I still was and still am a little disappointed we're not getting like something different. Although I don't know what they look like. I know they have a couple things of like there's a new 6 Jad challenge. I think there's supposed to be like super hard modes for raids, and like a super hard mode for Nightmare, which I'm excited to see how different that is, because like that's the kind of stuff that I would love to see in leagues. It's just like, just trying things like that, things that like are totally different than we have in the main game. I would love to see that, but obviously that's a lot of work, and as a company, it has to be worth it for them to take the time to do that. They just sped up I feel like they just sped it up, like this league, maybe region lock it in some ways so it's less overwhelming. Yeah. Also, at this point, it's been a long time too, so I can't 100% remember like why it was so over. But I think it was just like a little bloated. It felt like clunky, like where it's like you had to like jump through a lot of hoops just to kind of be like a lesser version of the same league. But yeah, it wasn't. That's right. It wasn't region locked, because it was. You had to unlock regions, but you could eventually unlock every single region. Maybe that's like the biggest thing with leagues at the core, is it always should be some kind of region lock where you can't have everything, because you have to come up with different strategies. That could be an interesting thing to see. Maybe like and I wouldn't be surprised if they ever do a Leagues 5, which I imagine they would, because like surely this has to be popular. I don't know how much like extra membership money they make off of this, but like I feel like that could be a nice next step of like you still only get a couple more zones to choose from, but then you can swap in your relics, and hopefully if they have a new system where you don't have to spend 20 minutes switching your activities is not great. That's right, you had to level up the fragments, didn't you? Was that? I think they have something like that in Deadman, which I'm not a PvPer, so I've never played Deadman, but I've seen a couple of videos. I think that was a similar, either that came from Leagues into Deadman, or it came from Deadman into Leagues. But yeah, that was definitely one of like it's a little clunky. Although I feel like did you have to get relics as drops, or was that just from Deadman? Because I know one of those, that was something, because I do kind of like that idea of like having relics drop for you, and then there maybe being a couple more relics than there were. Like that was kind of cool, but again, that's something that I think that got a little like burned out quick, and then kind of still got tedious. So drop and then still level them up. Like I think I'd be okay with getting them from drops, but then having to level them up too, like I think that's a little too far, or just took too much. Because it kind of like, yeah, adding a dry mechanic too. And I think even in this league they've improved like there's more tiers, and then like the mini game bonus points is I think a big plus from last year, and just like the more multiplier, the more drop chance multiplier, getting those earlier. I think that, you know, would be a big help. Or just, yeah, something like that, like a dry mechanic where it's like maybe not you get a specific relic after a certain percentage, but like, hey, if you've gotten 100 kills and you haven't gotten a tier 1 relic, you're guaranteed to get one, or maybe like one you haven't gotten or something like that. Get 99s without all relics. Yeah, I could see that happening. I feel like I had like 1 or 2 where it took me a long time to get the last ones. And that almost certainly contributed to my burnout of like, okay, I finally got the relic, but then you have to level it up so much so you can actually get all the cool effects. And at that point, you're just like, well, why even bother? You know, like, oh, I'm remembering now. I'm having like flashbacks of like, I think wasn't like the efficient way to level up relics is like you would get the setup where you'd have like the auto bank, and you would just go to like the essence mine and you would just mine rune essence to level up your stupid relics. I think that's what you would do for a lot of them, is just like do that. Oh yeah, I don't think, like, if you can find a nice AFK method like where you're actually like training the skill you want. Yeah, with an addy pick. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you just sit there and do that, and that's how you would level up your relics. Yeah, that was definitely not a great design there. You definitely AFK is nice when you want to AFK, but when you're forced to do it so you can engage with the content that you want to, it's probably not great. I probably spent so much time doing that, and that was completely gone from my brain until just right now that we had to all do that. Well, that guy was complaining about the roots when we first got here, and now I think the only event we've seen is the roots. Although probably what it is you need the forestry items for all of these events to spawn, and I imagine nobody's making the forestry items. So maybe I should try and go and look how to make a couple of those, and then I can get some of these events to spawn. You like the unlocking skills concept too? I definitely, before the league came out, I had a lot of fun. If you were a YouTuber at the time, like making videos and content like that, you must have loved like all the theory crafting you could do with like what skills I'm going to get, which areas I'm going to get. I definitely like watched so much of that, and that's definitely one where I think I'm just like, I'm not enough of a game designer to know where that went wrong along like, you know, the implementation phase, but I definitely just like from a user experience, it just kind of felt like just overwhelming to me of like I had all these great plans, but like the second I would get distracted and then want to do something else, it just like threw things off, and then it just made me kind of get frustrated with trying to figure things out. Exactly, like Sparrow, you hit the nail on the coffin, or on the head, not the nail on the coffin, the nail on the head with that one, where it's like, yeah, it's you spend so long to get it, and then you finally have to like, you know, spend even more time, even longer to actually be able to get the effect. Whereas this one, like, yes, you have to make a decision and you have to know, you know, okay, do I want this relic or do I want this one? But like, once we get to tier 4 and I choose the superior sorcerer, like I immediately get all of these effects. It's not like, oh, you know, attack speed is at 3, then you have to play for 10 more hours, and now it's at 2, then it's at, well, like, no, you get all the things right away, and you can immediately start going for the ones you want. Oh, we finally got an event, a new event. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really curious to see what the XP drop is going to be like for this one, because these are I think this is already the biggest XP drop you can get from forestry events if you do the mulch right. So let's see what we can get. I'm only going to get one more perfect in there, I think. Okay, 7K. So it's not crazy, but we did get a thing for the struggling sapling event. Honestly, it must be because our woodcutting level is so low, because I feel like we should have gotten a lot more than 7K there. Or maybe they put a cap on that just so you wouldn't get like insane levels from doing that. I'm trying to remember, what year did Shadow Relics even come out? Because I keep wanting to say last year, but I'm pretty sure it was more than just 1 year ago. It released on... So it was supposed to release in November 21, so it would have been 2 full years ago. But it got delayed to January to March of 2022. So yeah, it's been almost 2 years actually, like a year and 10 months or something. So yeah, it's been a minute. And yeah, of course, there's always going to be problems at Jagex too. They have their, their own things going on. I used to, I used to be a big Reddit lurker, and until early this year, I kind of realized the negativity is not good for you. But I definitely remember I think people can be a lot harder on Jagex and most things in general, but definitely Jagex than they deserve. They definitely make mistakes sometimes and could be better about some things, but like, people definitely go off on a lot of the things I don't need to, or they kind of forget that, like, there are people behind the screen, and that everyone just wants this game to be good. So hopefully Jagex is in a good phase right now, like with leagues, and then hopefully if we still get Varlamore coming out, I think in just a couple months, like it's supposed to be early 24. I'm pretty sure they said. I'm low-key really looking forward to that. Like I haven't like gone over all the 100% like the info they have in like the poll blogs and stuff, but like the little snippets I've heard and stuff is just like, it's really excited for me. I'm hopefully they just have somebody who's like passionate about it on the team, because I think that was the big thing of like the first couple leagues of like Leagues 1 was such a unique idea, and it really was mostly like a way to just kind of show off the new area of Kourend, well, new-ish area, I guess. So, and then I think like the next league was like, okay, let's expand upon that. I feel like I'm pretty sure Swampletics was like wrapping up or nearing its end around the time that Leagues 2 came out. So that's kind of the idea of like the region lock and stuff like that. It certainly was inspired by that. Well, I'm pretty sure Framed had a Series 2 where it was more kind of close to what the first Trailblazer was, but it definitely was inspired by Settled, certainly in part. He just for how popular he was. So it just felt like a natural jump. Yeah, Gridlock, that's right. Yeah. Lots of Gridlock fans in the chat. And then like Leagues 3 was supposed to be another jump, and then they stumbled, and then like you said, it was a weird year too. And then it just kind of like, I'm pretty sure like they kind of like, there's not been a set Leagues person since then. So hopefully this one will get it back on track. Maybe we can kind of get some of the magic back, because I feel, I could be crazy and disagree with me if you guys remember differently, but I think at one time, wasn't Jagex's plan to do like 2 or more leagues like every year? Like they wanted to churn these things out, and I think they really quickly realized like that's gonna take a lot of work to do that. Like it's these are not easy things to just do unless you kind of want to do like reruns like this one. Which honestly, I feel like 1 a year is fine. If you can get a consistent 1 a year and have, 2 6-month leagues, something like that. But I definitely think, unless you have like crazy different ideas, or maybe like smaller scope leagues, like I don't even know how you would do that. But like 2 leagues, like what we've been used to, I think would be too much for 1 year. But I would have been fine with consistent 1 year. Clearly, it was a little hard for them to get that. But it'll be nice to see what else they have cooking up. Okay, and I saw someone say, I think whenever there's fires getting burnt, that we're not going to be able to get any events. So I think we'll stick it out until we get 50. Do we get anything from 50? We can do Mahogany's at 50. We'll stick it out till 50, and then we'll go do something else. But I don't know what that something else is going to be. Maybe I should look at the task list or something and try and figure, what skills do I have? Maybe I'll do some fishing, another boring AFK one or something, and we can do some cooking too and start taking advantage of our production master skills. I think 2 months is a good spot. Yeah, I definitely agree with the length of the leagues being all right where they are. exactly like you said, where it's like, you know, the people who want to compete can do it, like, you know, earlier, and then especially right now with the point threshold, where it's like you don't have to like log in every day and worry you've dropped out of Dragon Cup, like, you know, like, oh no, like I earned it and now I can keep it for the whole time, and things just work out. I think it's definitely great, especially with, like, I was looking at the tasks, there are a lot of, like, you know, complete these challenges a bunch, like, you know, complete the fight caves a bunch of times, complete the fight caves like this many times. There's challenges, there's like tasks for doing all of the combat achievements, which I think is crazy. Like, it's already hard enough to do those in the main game, and then doing them on here. So like if you want to do that just like for completionists, I think it's a good thing to have, but we'll see. I'm really curious to see how many points I'll be able to get. Like, right now, I'd say I'm very casually kind of like I'm gonna play a lot of leagues. I'm not gonna play my UIM at all pretty much this whole whole time leagues is going. But I'm curious to see, like, in like 2 weeks ish, or maybe when I've got like all my relics unlocked or all my areas, like how many points I'm sitting at, of like what rank can I realistically expect to get by kind of being like, because I feel like in the past, if you kind of just participated and just kind of played at your regular spot, you know, your regular pace, I feel like I think Adamant was the worst I ever got for any league, and I got Rune for 2 others, I'm pretty sure. Don't fact check me on that. I've gotten Rune on 1 league. I think I got Addy on the first league and then Rune for the last 2. So I'm curious to see what, like, you know, my normal quote unquote rank will be in like 2 weeks or something. Also, I don't know why, I think I'm crazy, but I thought there was like a fire around here that never went out, but I guess I was wrong. Is there a tree we can chop anywhere around here? There, I'm gonna go grab a log from over there so I can cook some of these whenever I need to. The Barb Village one, yeah, that's right. Yeah, there were definitely a lot of like huge KC milestone ones. I'll need to double check. I was looking through the list earlier today, getting a general idea, and I think in like 300, maybe like 500 was the most I saw for KCs on certain bosses now. Although I think, like, I'm planning on taking Desert, and I was looking at like Temperos, kills you did, and I think like 250 was one of them, which is kind of a lot for leagues. Like, I imagine you'll go well past 99 fishing with 250 KC. And I don't have a tinderbox on me because I banked it, because I did this is a disaster. This whole thing is a disaster, going off the rails here. Oh no, I'm on areas. I need to be on tasks. But they definitely had some crazy ones in Shattered Relics. Or it's like, actually, probably if I sort by tasks to give the most points, that's probably how I see the big KC log ones. Like, there are a lot of tasks for clues, like a lot. Okay, 300 looks like it's the top for KC, and the 300 KC for bosses gives you 200 league points. So I feel like that's all right. We'll see. Again, we'll see how long it takes so you can get to the point where, like, you're, you know, doing crazy damage. But yeah, I think that's fairly generous for KC. Certainly better than, you know, 1,000 or 2,500 or whatever it was. Alright, fishing is going much more boring than I thought it would be. Only 50 XP for boosted rates? That's nothing. I can go and get more than that on my normal account right now. Okay, how long do I have to do this before I can get something else? Anchovies at level 15 is the next one. Okay, fishing is kind of a grind for a second until you can get some of the good stuff. Okay, at 20 we can get trout, and then we can get fly fishing. Well, we need feathers for that, and I don't know. I guess the easiest way to get feathers is probably just to kill chickens for right now. I don't know if I'm much interested in doing that. Oh, random event! I don't know if there's anything for doing these. I have no clue if there's going to be something important for doing these, but I'm gonna try it out. I'd love if there was something for equipping like a full random event. I do know there's one for the frog mask. If you get the frog event for that, if you get the frog mask specifically, if you get the frog token, get the frog mask, because equipping that is a league task. That's right. Tier 2 relic is more XP. I definitely should have done that earlier. Probably gone for that. Okay, I need to find one of these. It has been so long since I had one of these. I know we're looking for... Okay, here's the miner. So we know he wants to go in here. And then this is the gardener, which I think we saw already. Well, hang on, I'm getting confused now. Okay, this is a chef. Okay. Okay, cook. So we've got the cook in the first one. All right. I'm focusing on this like way harder than I think I need to. But that's what it takes. Okay, so this is the lumberjack right here. Okay, so yeah, so this needs to go here. And then we just swap these two. And I think that should be good. That there, and then this here. Okay, I think we're good, Leo. Finished. Okay, we did all that. I'm gonna laugh if we get the emote instead of any of the items. Zombie boots and zombie shirt. Anything for that? Okay, nothing yet. But maybe when we have the full set, we'll get something for that. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. It's apparently considered valuable, but we'll just leave that on the ground. Well, that guy's making a fire. I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that to cook some of these. But yeah, let me see. So we need only 20 points until our next relic, so we're almost there. Let me see. How much XP more do we get from that? So 5 times to 8 times. Okay, we definitely... Honestly, if we cook my shrimp right now, we might just get this task just for doing that. Go ahead and cook all of these. Burn some food and cook a shrimp. Was that enough? Yes, we can unlock a new relic now. Okay, cool. So... we got these, and then... I'm curious, did either of you guys take the Globetrotter one? Because I was looking at... Like all this is literally just... You get one amulet that can teleport you to any of the, like, as if you had a max POH jewelry box, which I feel like, you know, it's possible to get a max POH jewelry box in the league, so I don't really know why you'd get this one. It feels like a very, very easy, like, yeah, Fairy's Flight to me. I've seen a lot like being able to teleport to, I think you can get to Fossil Island right away. I think you can get to Zenaris pretty easily. Tool Leprechaun teleports are really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and get Fairy's Flight. Oh, I need to be within our bank range to do that. Okay, that's fine. We'll go back to the bank and get that. Took Globe and wish I had Fairy. I mean, it's definitely like, it's not like it's like worthless to have Globetrotter. Like, there definitely could be some good ones. Like, I think aren't there also some area combinations where it can be kind of hard to train construction? So, you know, it might be nice to have that. I'm not trying to put anybody down. Okay, so I think we should be close enough to the stage now, I imagine, to unlock that. Fairy's Flight, select, confirm. Yes, there we go. I definitely think I will have some muscle memory problems of once I get a POH of trying to teleport there and then trying to go to my jewelry box and be like, oh yeah, that's right, I cannot. But wield the fairy mushroom. We're gonna get that. I don't know if I'm planning on taking what is it? I think Asgardia for the defender. So this might be like our impromptu defender for this league. But let me think of how does this work? So we go 2 leprechauns. Okay, so then it only shows all of the ones that you have unlocked to. So, oh no, underwater. I don't want to do underwater. There's one at on Fossil Island. Did I just go over it? I think I might have. Let's go to Taibawani. I know there's at least a couple easy tasks we can do over here, I think, to get some things. Okay, getting attacked by, oh my gosh, we're gonna die. Okay, I forgot I was very low level. Let's just get out of here. I'm gonna go to somewhere I know where it's safe. Yeah, we'll go to the Grand Exchange. We know it's safe here. And yeah, okay. What I really wanted to do was go to the Fossil Island. Okay, Fossil Island. It's literally right there on the first screen. Okay. And then I saw, oh, again, look, that was UIM problems right there. I think I can use the agility shortcut, and I cannot. Have to run around like a loser. I wish I had those agility boots right now. I think that's going to be like the entire, until I get 99 agility, I am never going to stop thinking about that. But if we travel on this and then travel to the dig site and then come back, I know that's a task doing that. Quick travel. Easy. Look at that. Easy. Okay. And then what else could we do? I think there was something else with a leprechaun one. Let me take a look at some of these easy ones. Where's Varaka's going to be like Varaka Castle, isn't it? Pet the dog. Pet the dog next to the bank. That's right. Good looking out. I watched Mudkip's video on that, and I was like, I was thinking of building the bank, and I was like, well, I can't build the bank right now, so I might as well just leave. But I could have pet the dog. Okay, 600 points until the next relic. I don't know if we're gonna get that one anytime soon. Doggy pet. There we go. Pet the museum camp dog. Okay. All right. Probably back to fishing for right now, I think. But we've got our new and improved mushroom to help us out, and we're getting more XP, so that's really nice. One tick flick to every single dog you see. Will do. Maybe I should do some questing here. I'm trying to think. I know this is a quest down here, isn't it? The Mistlet Mystery. I think that's an easy one that I don't think you need much requirements for or do any combat. But I do also think that might be one that's good to wait until you have more XP boosts. I don't know. I need to do some more research when I have free time. The Graceful Lady's dog isn't a task? That's disgraceful. Surely the dog walking around Varrock has to be a task for that one. That's such a classic RuneScape thing for that one. Let me open up my task list over here so I can try and see something we can go for here. Will I remember to keep fishing, because that's very important. Tasks. Okay, we want hide complete tasks. We should do. We gotta do our beginner clue sometime so we can get that done. That's gonna be a task. There are a couple fishing tasks, so. This is when I'm feeling now that maybe I should have had a plan, because right now I feel a little lost. Not a little lost, but more just I feel like I don't want to, like, I feel like the good thing here is like to go from one skill to the next and just, you know, train it up to a marginal level and then move on. But I don't think that's the most interesting thing for me to be doing with my time, if I'm being honest. I feel like I should be like watching TV or something like that while I'm doing it. We're already technically we're almost level 50 fletching with our boosts. It's pretty crazy. Okay, level 10 fishing. Need 15 for those. Maybe I'll try and do some like 2-tick fishing on this league before. I've never done any of that, but I don't think it's as hard as it is to do like lazy 2-tick fishing. I'm sure if you want like maximum XP rates, you need to be like bang 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 bang. But I feel like you know, like a basic one wouldn't be terrible to set up. Yeah, we saw someone running around with the 99 thieving cape like a minute after I first logged in. I know it's been like a day already, but yeah, that could be that would be an idea for sure. Just rushing for that. I feel like honestly, like there's a very, very real chance that like I wake up tomorrow and I just decide like, hey, I wanna get 99 woodcutting just cause, and just go all the way through forestry, because I feel like that probably is what I'll do. At some point, I will probably try and look up what I need to make some of those forestry items so I can get some good events to spawn. And then I'll just go and probably stick it out through 99 woodcutting. Because I'm trying to... What are the best... I mean, with forestry now, I think... Like, I guess... I don't think... There's no maples in Misthalin, right? I think willows are the best we have until yews. So... Yeah, forestry is fast. I guess if I get desert, I could go and do some teaks, which I think teaks can be kind of fast. But they've got some rare trees. Are these even different than teak? I don't know. We'll have to check that out. I know there's the teak trees here for sure, though. So I could probably do that eventually if I... Is Isle of Soul just Misthalin? Like you can get there whenever? Is that the one where, like, what is there, the teleporter in, like, Edgeville or something? Yeah, Soul Wars. Okay, so I imagine you can just get there. Isle of Soul has maples and teaks. Where is that on the map? Isle of Soul is big, dude. Okay, yeah, maple, minigame teleport, maples. I'm familiar with the mining area there when I did Shooting Stars on the UIM. And I think there are a couple Soul Wars tasks, so I imagine I'll find my way over there at some point on this account. And I think like the dark chest you can open there's a task for that or two. So I'm sure I'll make my way there. Maybe I probably already should go there for maples whenever I decide to do more woodcutting. I don't have my tinderbox though. I forgot about that. Maybe I'll just stay here and hope someone else has some logs. No, I'll teleport back. Oh, is this guy about to light a fire? Oh, okay. I was really hoping he would. Okay, can we get? Are we gonna have enough to get 15 fishing? We need 291. We might have to drop something here. Also, what is our beginner clue going to be? Okay, that's why I didn't want to open it, because I figured it was going to be one of the Varrock ones where you have to talk to Reldo, but I don't think that's going to be the end of the world right now. Although we need a spade. I think I'm going to have to buy one of those. So we get 80 per for fish right now. So we're gonna need, hang on, let me do some quick math. I think we're gonna need like 4 open spots. Just get rid of those. And I think that should be enough to get me 15. And then I guess we're just gonna come back down here anyway to do more until we get to 20. So what areas have you guys taken yet, if you've gotten enough to make your first choice? Because I think we're, what, 22 tasks until next area, so with how much you guys have been playing, I imagine you have to have picked one area at least already. And I definitely, like, I have no idea what I want to do for mine this year. Took the 15th and 16th off work. See, I was planning on doing that for oh, I got an anchovy at the very end there. I was planning on doing that for next week because I work at a grocery store, so this is the week before Thanksgiving. It's a pretty busy week, so my chances of getting the work approved time off was not going to be easy. But I was gonna try and do it next week, and then I got a promotion, or like cross promotion. I got more money, so it was a promotion to me. But I changed positions technically, and then my new boss is going to be on vacation when I wanted to go on vacation, so I couldn't really take that off either. So now I'm hoping for maybe like mid-December I'll be able to take some time off, because I did want to have at least like a little bit extra time to devote to this game. But Sparrow, you took Z and D, and I feel like an idiot for not knowing what Z is. But D is desert, I imagine. That's going to be what I'm going for sure. Zaya and desert. Okay. I was trying to remember. I feel like Kren has like 5 different names for what it technically could be called. That was definitely one that I was thinking about. And then Kandarin and Asgarnier are your go-tos so far. I think that's what I took in Shattered, or in the first. No, because in the. No, the very first Trailblazer, I had a Wilderness, I had Elf, and then I can't remember what I had for my third one. But it was, I think it was Asgarnia. I think it was for God Wars Dungeon. Zaya, Desert, Tawanrin, Ranger. Okay, I could see that. Okay, we need Tinderbox, and I also want my Bronze Pickaxe, because I have an idea for what to do next. And then I don't think we need no, I'll keep my knife on me. Who knows where my adventures will take me. But yeah, I've been thinking about Zaya for sure. I'll have to look at like I'll do some like boring research sometime and actually see like how many points per region are viable for me to get. There's a lot of raids challenges in Zaya that I don't think I'll have the time or energy to do. So that kind of puts me off of that one. But I mean, I just like Zaya as an area I like a lot. I love going around there. I like all the content there. So I kind of feel drawn to doing that. I don't have Trickster, so fire making, I would love to have Winter Todd as an option. But I'm undecided as of right now for what I want to do. SGS with Brawler Resolve and Weapon Master. It definitely I have not looked super far into the melee ones because I don't plan on doing much meleeing, but it definitely seems like there are some cool combinations you can do with relics. So I could see it's nice that you have a good goal like that. I wish I could take a look at some of those relics right now without breaking my thing, but okay, so that's the one that just has melee accuracy going up by a ton. And then Weapon Master, which one is that? Wait, there's a scroll bar because there's so many tiers this time. Okay, yeah, the sacrificing health for a special attack. That one sounded really interesting to me. There's definitely going to be some crazy things you can do with that one. Is SGS the one that gives you health back too? Or is it just prayer you get back with SGS? Because if you get health back, that's insane. You could just spec the entire time, right? That's like actually insane. That sounds like so much fun. Oh, well, I definitely would be curious to hear how that works out for you, because I'm almost like thinking of trying to increase or change my plan right now, because that sounds legit like so much fun doing that. Melee also increases defenses, so those might be a good Bulwark and Justician build. I saw some people talking about doing some stuff with Inquisitor too for like the crush bonus, and then trying to do some big things too. I think that was maybe with the the Executioner axe or whatever you got. Or no, I think someone wanted to do the Soul Reaper axe and full Inquisitor, which could be fun. I'm leaning towards taking Mauritania as one of my areas right now, so I theoretically could be someone who could do that. But yeah, it's this next like week and a half, probably when people really start getting into like their builds and like all the videos start coming out, like there's gonna be some cool things coming out. But if you're planning on doing the ZDT Ranger, what's like the best range upgrade you come out of that with? I'm trying T is Chironran, right? That's like the elf land. So I imagine you have the Bofa if you want that, or I guess you could do, or you're gonna do like the machine gun blowpipe. I think I wanted to do that, yeah. Bofa and the Twisted Bow. That's right, yeah. Obviously the Twisted Bow from Chambers, but yeah, I wanted to. I never got to try it out myself, or I think maybe I was like burnt. No, I think what happened is because in the first Trailblazer I had Elf and I wanted to do the blowpipe one, and I think I ended up getting like, I didn't do a crazy amount of Zulrah, but I think I got every single drop except the blowpipe, and then got burnt out. Or like by the time I got one, I just didn't really care that much. And then of course I go on my UIM and like the first drop I get is a blowpipe after I already have the Bofa, so I'm like, well, I don't want a bow, and that was right after the blowpipe nerf too, so. I have a weird relationship with that, but that's definitely another one that sounds like it would just be like the having a machine gun in RuneScape just sounds like it would be so much fun. Twisted Bow would be cool too, especially with the increased attack speed you get from that, just like melting people. Also, we hit level 20 fishing, so I think that's enough for. What do we need the next week? So cavefish. Maybe I kind of want to do Below Ice Mountain, and I'm gonna look into if there's any tasks for doing Below Ice Mountain, because I did a little bit of that on the UIM just for collection log stuff and the hammer, but like the XP rates were bad. Like, don't get me wrong, they were really bad for even I know they're free to play, so technically it's like, okay, they can't be like you know the best, but they were not good. But I really feel like that there could be some good methods there with the League's XP. But I don't know, I'll look into that more, see if there's any tasks for that. Something for another day. What we're gonna do right now, I wanted to mine stuff while I was down there, because I know there's tin and copper down there, but I did not. Well, anyway, that's not going to change what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go deposit these, and then we're going to go and do this beginner clue, because I want to see what I can get. I'm pretty sure that the clue rewards are boosted as well as all the other stuff from like the item drop rate also applies to clue uniques and stuff like that. So we actually have a decent chance probably to get a unique from this. But I need to go get the strange device, and then whatever. We can go and we can get a spade on the way down. Yeah, I got desert as my first area for sure. Probably Mauritania, and then I really have no idea what the next one will be. Probably just something I was looking into. It seems like a lot of the tasks for all of the regions, other than like the first two you start with, like a lot of them seem to be like combat focused, which makes sense. Obviously, you don't want to have like too many skilling methods tied to something, because you might not have everything you need to do them efficiently. But there are a lot of combat ones, so I'm thinking I probably should take areas that just increase my combat capabilities. I just don't really know what that would be for magic. I mean, with TOA, obviously I can get like the freaking Shadow of Tumikin like is the best magic item in the game, right? Like I don't think there's any like, I know it's like two-handed, so then maybe there's like one, I don't know, maybe like the Master Wand is better in some situations, but I'm pretty sure the Tumikin Shadow is just like really, it's just like best in slot right now. It's the Twisted Bow of Magic. So I've got that, and then I think you can get like the Virtuous Robes, I think are supposed to be best, or maybe I think those are the ones that are best for Ancients, so maybe Ancestral is still best in slot for that. Goes down to 2/6, so it's by far the best. Okay, that's what I was thinking, but just wanted to make sure. You never know. It feels like any of like the newer updates that come out, they always introduce like side grade best in slots rather than like, you know, full on best in slot new weapons and stuff like that. So just wanted to make sure. Calfield north of Lumbridge. I'm gonna want to go to Lumbridge for that. And also I want to make sure I don't run past these Darth Wizards because they those would kill me for sure. But I know like I'll get Infinity Robes from the desert, and I know those will already be pretty all right. Heck, honestly, with like the amount of like extra accuracy you get from the magic relic, I probably could just wear like tank gear or something and still be hitting, you know, hitting on the enemies I fight. So having like magic offensive gear might not even be that crazy important. Although, what areas do you need Thermi to get the whatever the one necklace is? I don't know. I can never remember the name of that one. The occult necklace. You need Thermi for that, and I think Thermi is what Kandarin. I think. Yeah, because I think Feldup is Kandarin, so maybe I'll do that. What else do you get from Kandarin? Let me just take a look at that. I know there's a lot of stuff. You get some hunter training. I know there's red chins there. ZMI. Occult and Tormented. Yeah, because they have black demons. So Kandarin's, if we're talking just what would be a good, like, you know, offensive, you know, upgrade for combat, Kandarin's looking pretty good right now, I think. I don't know. Definitely one to think about for sure. Also, do you know, will we be able to use the Crystal of Memories at the ZMI altar? Because I feel like in like one of the leagues or the last league, they had it like disabled or something. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly, but I feel like that was the case. Could be totally wrong though. And obviously, I have Guardians of the Rift anyway, so like that could be a decent way to train as well. Although, I think, assuming I have the Essence, obviously, I imagine ZMI would probably be faster. Okay, so Banker's Note works, and then yeah, the cooldown. What I think it was like, isn't it like 1800 total? I think is when it does get to a point where there is no cooldown, right, for the crystal. And I think it starts at like 6 minutes or something like that. Yeah, 1800. Again, I think that was another good example of them learning from previous leagues of like, okay, yeah, we in like the Crystal of Memories is like a really good item. Just give it to everybody and introduce a new minute or a new way to, you know, make it balanced where you can just, you don't get it immediately off the bat. You have to, like, you know, it improves as your account improves. So oh, that just reminded me that we have a I'm gonna go back to Lumbridge right now because I forgot to claim my my pet from the last league. I think I only have one, but I do have a pet that I got in a previous league, so we can have a little friend come and follow us out before we open our reward casket. Do we to check pets? Oh, I got the Gauntlet pet too. I thought I only had the Abyssal Orphan, but that's the one I want to get is the Abyssal Orphan. So I'm gonna drop that, and then there we go. Yeah, I like this pet a lot. I really do like it. One, it's freaking huge. Like, it's almost as tall as your character. And I just think it looks really cool. But yeah, okay, first beginner clue. Welcome, guys. Awesome, huge, massive beginner clue opening. And we got a unique. Look at that. We got a unique. We can got demon. Look at that. I didn't even need to take Trickster because I've already got my red boots. Look at that. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, that replaced my previous best in slot zombie boots. But what are you gonna do? And then I'm tempted to Alk this steel plate body, which I wouldn't have been able to do because I don't have access to high alchemy. But I also love that. I always love beginner clues where you like make more than alch value, because that's a 1200k alch, or 1200 gold alch. Like that's profit right there from a beginner clue. I can't even wear that yet. We have a steel plate body just sitting there waiting for us in the bank. That'll be nice to use. Also, I think I never ever do this. I feel like I probably should take like 2 seconds right now to organize my bank, because I almost never take time to do that in these leagues, and it always comes back to bite me. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put like all my runes in one. I feel like combat stuff in one. I have like vanity in another. I feel like cooked food is a good one to have in here. Why do I have uncooked anchovies? I don't even know. But yeah, we'll put our food in there, and then probably like skilling supplies in another one. Okay, just want to make sure I have like the last league, as someone who doesn't play with the bank normally, like so much clutter in the last league for sure. Yeah, all it takes is like one day and it gets completely messed up. Like that's just how it goes with the bank. I am not someone who does that well. All right, 32 cooking. Okay, and I keep forgetting to... Okay, I just saw like 3 people with obsidian cape. I'm imagining, I think if you took the fire sale relic, I think you can buy the obsidian cape and stuff like that. So I'm imagining that's what these people all got these from. But it's still just like weird to see multiple people have the same thing that is like, you know, something you don't normally see in the normal game. Okay, we put this in here, and this goes in combat. Spade we can keep in here. I don't need my knife right now. Okay, let's go do a little bit of mining. Why not? Just get all these little baby skills up just a tiny bit. Oh yeah, once you get bankers on, I imagine you probably go to your bank like 1 or 2 times a day. Maybe that. Like you definitely just like, it must be so nice to just have that. Just have all the noted stacks on you like your UIM, and then be able to unnote them wherever you want. It's like UIM if it was fun. Just kidding, I enjoy UIM very much. Like I already got yew trees. I keep forgetting I'm on the forestry world, so like most people are going to be woodcutting. I will say this mine down here is one of my favorite nostalgic spots for RuneScape. Just like, I would spend so much time here as a kid. Like I would get home from school and I would just get on the computer and just come down here and just mine, just running back and forth for like hours, just like getting out for hours. I mean, probably like for like 30 minutes, but still like just going and bringing copper ore and tin back to my bank just cause I could do it. So much fun. And then even like way back in the day when you had like the random events that would like break your pickaxe, I'm one of the people that misses the old random events. Although as a UIM, like being able to die whenever you're mining, like I probably wouldn't want that, but I wouldn't mind a little bit more flavor whenever things are happening. Also, I'm a little confused. Like I purposely like are these like bots? Because like I purposely like came to the rocks, like didn't have anybody buy them, and like people came to try and like mine these. So like if I go down here, I just want this one. Like this one is mine. Can I just have this one, and everybody else can like mind their own business? Okay, hopefully people will stay away. I just want this one rock. $140 per copper is not bad. Although I only have the copper pickaxe, so that's not or the bronze pickaxe. It's not the best. Then what level do we need to hit iron? Is that 15? 15 for iron, yeah. So over 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll get one more and then I'll go over to 10. I don't want to be here for too long unless there's like a task for mining a certain amount of iron, which I'd be very surprised by. Do a quick little search for mine. There's one for mining 10 tin ore. So 1 copper, 10 tin, 15 coal, 50 iron. Okay. We'll stay for 10 tin, I guess, at least. People have no manners in early levels. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I never know with this game. It's like, do you default to, like, people are just being rude, no manners, or do you default to, like, you know, it's just a bot? Or I guess you could always, like, you know, people could just not pay that much attention to the game as you think you did. Like, heck, I could turn Entity Hider on right now, and this could be a single-player game for, you know, for all I care about. Although this person came in as mining mine. Frog mask guy! Like, you were so nice over there. Like, you had his 1 rock, and then he came over to my rock. I don't know. Although he's a fellow mushroom person, so I can't be mad at him too much. He just left! I just bullied him off the game. I feel bad now. Well, he didn't hear me. There's no voice chat. Main game is bots, leagues is rude. At least hopefully there's like the intentional griefing has not been bad. I was a little worried when like some of the videos of like when the league first launched, like not being able to find a tree you can cut like anywhere in Lumbridge just because there's like so many people trying to do it. But it's been pretty good so far. All right, we need 2 more tin, and then we'll be good. Then I'm gonna get 2 more copper, just because I like even numbers, and I will cry if I do not get even. Okay, yeah, 10 tin. Now we have enough to mine whatever the other one is, to iron. That's the word for it. I want to take this guy's rock, even though he's only using run. What is that red book that people have? Is that like a is that an item from League? It has to be. It's like an Ember Tome. Is that something you get for one of the relics you can pick? Oh, let you change spell books. Okay. And I'm somebody who's taking the mage one. I didn't even know that. The Arcane Grimoire. Okay. That's pretty cool, though, that you can just do that whenever you want. That's something that I imagine I will take. You know, does it have any stats, or is it literally just like a book that changes spells? Let's go over here. Oh, I'm gonna need a hammer. I think I have enough money to buy a hammer, even if I have one in the bank. Hammer, buy 1 whole coin. Okay, and then we're gonna make all of these at once, which is pretty nice. All right, there we go. That's some great stuff from Production Prodigy, just making all the bronze ore. And then let me just make sure there's no task for doing anything with bronze. Bronze full helm, which we need 7 smithing for. Full helm and plate skirt. I don't think we're going to get enough level for either of those right now with what I have, but we can try. My smithing... Actually, no, my smithing is boosted, so I can do 1 full helm. And then let's do 1 plate skirt. Okay, cool. 2 tasks right there. Easy peasy. And then I have 5 left, so we can just do a plate body. And bang, look at that. We're at 12 smithing. Technically, we're at 24 smithing now already. Awesome. Easy peasy. And then we're at 250 total level. So let me trade. How much money do we get from this massive haul? 119 gold points. Or is it Gillinor points? Is that that's just a joke, isn't it? I think it's gold. Also, GP is a player term too. I think it's called coins. Okay, what do we have next? I'm gonna look at incomplete, and I'm just gonna Tithe Farm. Why am I seeing 100 Bolagano? Why can't I even see that? It's showing me ones. Okay, let me unlocked. There we go. I would love to see areas that I only have unlocked. You need to have a quest to pickpocket a ham member, I'm pretty sure. Let's go to Varrock. We can do the T-stall and we can do the agility course. Do I have enough for the T-stall? Stalls, I do. Okay, we'll go and do that. You can do it right away? All right, well then we're real close, so we'll go ahead and do that. Then we'll go to Varrock. Also, I think I'm going to love this mushroom. Like, it has so many uses, but just the fact that I can teleport to Varrock whenever I run, it feels like it's like a knockoff Tome of Fire. Because I held on the Tome of Fire for like way longer than I should have on the UIM, and it was almost entirely just because I loved teleporting to Varrock with the Grand Exchange, and having the free fire runes is like just great. Oh my god, I remember doing this. I remember doing this just hunting for easies on my UIM, just having to pick this lock so many times. Alright, this is going to be a swap left click pick lock. I guess 14 thieving is not enough to get in here super easily. Can I just like spam this? No. This is riveting gameplay right now. Just riveting. Well, like, what will happen for UIM Loki video title? 1 thieving level or getting into the ham like hideout, whichever happens first. Every time he like goes in for like the second, like, oh my gosh, we got it right at the level. 15 thieving, look at that. It happened at the same time. All right, and there's somebody down here like killing them. All right, this has to be a griefer, right? Oh no, they're just doing the ham guards. Okay, because the ham guards I think can drop them too, but because you can't attack the ham members. So I'm sorry for accusing you of griefing. I think you're just trying to train melee and also do that. Okay, here we are. I need 15 thieving to pickpocket. What? I just got 15 thieving, didn't I? Oh, my thieving got reduced from doing it. So I have to sit here and wait for my thieving to go back up. Well, how are you guys doing today? Having a good, I guess, night. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning for me right now. I don't know if you guys are night rats like I am, but thank you all for being here. Hope you guys are having a good time. I'm glad you guys sound like you're having fun with League. That's always good to hear. I'm enjoying just sitting here waiting for my thieving to go back up. It's very, very fun. I guess I can make a game plan here. Let me make sure. I'm gonna look for ham on. I'll check the task list whenever. That's always a good thing to do. Whenever if I have a minute of free time, check the task list. See what tasks are coming up. All right. If I search for ham, okay, no, I have to do like the periods. Pickpocket a ham member. That's the only task that says I had anything to do with ham members, so that's it. All right. We got 15 thieving, pickpocket ham member. Look at that. That's a lot of experience just for doing that. I think I'll stay here for a second, although I'm probably gonna die like very, very quickly because I have low thieving. Like I'm at the minimum level for thieving these guys. I don't want to die, but I'll stay here for a second. How much money do they give you for? Oh, that's right. You can get like thrown in jail here. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I'm going to do. We were going to go to Varrock anyway. Tool Leprechaun. Varrock. Easy. Okay. And then we'll do an agility. Do we have enough? No, we only have 12 agility. I need 30 for the Varrock rooftop. So yeah, we're not gonna do the rooftop course. We're gonna go steal from the stall, and then if we see the dog on our way, we're gonna pet the dog. Always pet the dog. I feel like the dog like walks around here like sometimes. There's someone with the Hunlift pet. T-stall. There we go. And I know there's another task for like giving the tea to somebody, so I'm gonna do that too. There we go. Easy. Steal from the tea stall. Okay. That was a big adventure. I got like that. Not gonna lie, that ham adventure took a lot out of me. The dog is outside the wall. Good spot. Good spot. Dog? Stray dog? Oh, I know! Shoe, why is shoe the default option? That's terrible! Did I do that? Did I... Left click, pet? Pet the dog. I'm so sorry. I'll pet you twice for doing that. Okay. 10 points right there. Great scout, Salty. And then I think if we, I think there's one for doing a plank, right? Let me go check the tasks. That was a terrible interaction right there. Running up, being so excited, running up to the dog and like yelling at it in its face is just terrible. All right, plank. Log? What? There's 100% one for turning a plank into something. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive. I gotta check the wiki list to see if that's the full one. I swear I saw something where it was a task for making some kind of... I just want to make sure I make the like it's not like an oak log into a plank, you know? Turn any log into a plank. So it could have been anything. All right. If I had to guess, I would think because the tasks I have like show for area any unlocked, and I'm imagining maybe global doesn't count as anything. Yeah, turn any log into a plank. So for some reason, whenever I have unlocked, it does not count global as an area. So it's a little... I would imagine that's probably an oversight, but we'll see. We'll see what Jagged thinks. But yeah, any plank, which I do need to go grab. I'll do a regular plank. Why not? And then do that. That was 100 of our hard-earned GP went for 10 points. I think it was worth it. All right, I do kind of want to do the what's the Daddy's Home quest, the construction quest. What do I need for that? We need 10 planks. Oh wow, we need a lot of money for that. I don't know how much. All right, it's probably time to. I think what it's really time for is for all of the people who took Trickster to laugh at me as I have to sit here and train thieving the normal way so I can get some money. Because I think thieving is pretty much my best way to... Or I guess, I could... Alright. I've changed my mind already. My mind has officially changed. It only took 3 seconds. I'm going to try and cut oaks into bows and see if I can make money doing that. Imagine failing pickpockets. Yeah, like for real. I'm not going to even let you guys make fun of me because I'm just going to go and chop some logs. Imagine not being able to turn every log into your inventory into a bow in 1 second. Honestly, money is like an issue because money for an early game is like getting enough money to get to high alchemy and then even getting stuff you can high alch, like that's I remember that just from being in, like, heck, even in, like, the mid-game, that's an issue sometimes. But, well, so let's see how much this AUX for. And of course, I don't have my knife on me. Do these guys sell a knife? I don't think they do. They do! Okay, we have to spend money. That was like 7 GP for a knife. Gotta spend money to make money, I guess. Oak longbow? I don't know what this diary is for. Okay, it wasn't for making a longbow. But, okay, how much do these sell for? They sell for 32, and do they always sell for the max amount? They do. Okay. All right. Yeah, look at that. All right, this is easy peasy way to make money right here. Is chopping these. Oh, what's up, Bradley? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, streaming it's been strange for sure. I imagine I'm probably not the best person at streaming, but I appreciate Salty and Sparrow. You guys have been here for a while. Bradley, thank you just for stopping in. I'm having a good time. It's something for me to do while I'm off work, and I've been looking forward to playing leagues for a while. It's been a little scatterbrained. I didn't have the biggest plan, but I've been having a good time. Oh, I've talked about this before on my UAM videos. This is my favorite pet in the game, is the Pikachu Chinchompa. I want that, like, I'm so mad I didn't get that before I got 99 in the UAM. Like, I obviously I didn't do Chinchompas all the way, but like I love that pet so much. I am definitely going to train Hunter way past 99 at some point on that account to get that pet, because I love it so much. It's so awesome. Yeah, thank you for the support so much, Bradley. I'm glad you like the UIM stuff. So I'm always happy that people enjoy that. It's I don't know. It's just something. It's just honestly, I play in the UIM. I'm grateful for everyone who's given me support, but honestly, like me just making videos for myself, I kind of do it selfishly. Is like you get burnt out sometimes on this game, and that's just making videos, having that feel like I'm obligated, even though I'm just doing it myself. It keeps me motivated sometimes, and I'm glad I stuck with it. Look at that, another clue nest. Also, thank you for the nice words, Salty. I'm glad you've been the number one here for sure. It's too bad this isn't Twitch, and you have a nice. Do you just automatically get like the first person badge for that? Because I wish they had that here. Maybe one day they'll have that on YouTube. All right, 500 gold already. This is a nice money maker. Actually, I think there's willows down here, so I don't even know why I'm making oaks. So we can make we can make willow longbows because we have our boosted stats. I am not an avid Twitch user. I just like the 3 streamers I watch regularly are all just people on Twitch. So that's the reason I go on there. But I'm not like a Twitcher, you know. I don't use the site as a whole. I just I've noticed that they have that sometimes, like the first badge, which I think is nice. I think it's nice, especially for people when that's like your job, you know. I think it's really nice to like kind of like highlight the people, like, hey, like, even if like that person is not the one, like, you know, the one, you know, paying your bills or something, like the fact they were there on the ground, then contributed where you are. I think it's nice that people are recognized for that. But anyway, Bradley, are you playing the league right now? Or are you just watching other people doing their stuff? We're almost at 100,000 woodcutting. That's crazy. Oh, that's awesome that you started the UIM. I'm glad you're enjoying it too. It's definitely, it can be a grind sometimes, especially in the early game. But it gets just your UIM. Yeah, I respect that. I definitely was. There's definitely periods of time where I would not have stopped my UIM for anything else. It's when you're feeling good about that, you feel really, really good. But yeah, hopefully you stick with it if you're still enjoying it. It can get hard sometimes, but it's like I got burnt out a little bit for a second, maybe like at the start of this year, but that was like one little second, and then it just like I've been having so much fun since I've been in like I feel like I'm in like the early late game, even though like those are all arbitrary, you know, descriptions anyway. But like once I'm there now, where I'm at in the UAM, I just feel like anything's possible. And there's just always so much stuff I can do that are fun. There are tasks for 100 logs and burning them on willows. Thank you for the shout out. I will start burning these logs after I get some money here. Dude, that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's the things like that that I don't want to miss. Where like it's great that like that with 100 log ones. Like I would have gotten that eventually, just doing it on my own. But like not knowing that it's there is like it feels like I'd miss out on that if I didn't do it. Then I'd be like, why didn't I do that one? I could have gotten that one so much sooner. Yeah, there's just so much stuff to do on the UI. Whether it's like I recently reevaluated that like maxing wanted to be a goal for myself, which had never really been something for me. My initial idea was honestly just like, hey, this settled guy is pretty cool. I haven't played RuneScape in a couple years. Playing a UIM sounds kind of fun, and then just trying to do that, and then going from there until eventually where I was like, hey, like maxing. If you'd asked me when I was like even like 1800, 900 total level, I'd be like, oh, maxing is going to be so hard. It's like totally impossible. But then like once you actually start like grinding and looking at methods, like yes, there are some methods might not be fun all the time, but it's by no means impossible. Like it's very, very doable on UIM, and I really, really enjoy like the unique ways you have to approach the game to try and do things. It gets like, I don't want to say second nature, but it definitely like, I feel a lot less now that I'm playing a restricted game mode than I did in the early days. Like you definitely get to a rhythm where like you can do most things like easily enough. Like there's not things like the things that like you aren't going to be able to do, you just forget about, and you find other ways to like do things. You never kind of feel like it's. I'm thinking of like that SpongeBob meme. Do you guys know like where it's like Squidward looking out the window and SpongeBob and Patrick being like happy and stuff? Like I think at the start some people think of UIM like that, but it's definitely not. Like you can definitely be out there having fun on your own. I should have opened this beginner clue a long time ago because I think I wasn't going to be able to get other clues while I had it like that. But that's just me rambling. I'm glad you understand the meme. I feel weird having to explain memes sometimes, but my brain is, I'd say a solid 60% just like internet memes. I think we've gotten a level every single one of these logs I've lit, except for that last one. Ooh, someone got some colored logs over there. I know that's a task for doing that. Maybe I should. What is my beginner clue? Maybe I'll look at that. Here I am getting distracted. It's the spade one. Okay. The strange device is in my bank, which I need to go to the bank and get that. Honestly, I feel like missed opportunity because I don't think this is in this league, but I feel like being able to do, if any of you guys have played Terraria, I feel like a good league item would have been the flying piggy bank, where you can summon a bank that spawns right next to you, and you can like access your bank from there. I feel like that would have been like a not too crazy, if you have the banker's note, I feel like the flying pig bank would have been another like really good item that like wouldn't have been too crazy overpowered. And also I would have loved to see them like just come up with an item of like a little flying piggy bank like right next to you. Like I think that would have been so fun, and also work really, really well in this league. You have like 1,000 hours in Terraria. I feel bad. I built a new computer at the end of last year into this year because I had like a month of troubleshooting to try and get things figured out. And naturally, of course, the first game I played was Terraria to try and test out, my new beast of a machine is, Terraria. And I had a lot of fun, and then I got into hard mode and had some more fun, and then this happens to me all the time, but I'm like, okay, I want to take this like super seriously. I want to like, not like look up like, what exactly I have to do, but I wanted to try and like make sure I had like, some like mob arenas set up, make sure I kind of was like prepared. And then I started watching all these videos about how to do this prep and how to do that prep. And I was like, okay, I think what I'm hearing is that I should have done things differently. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start a new character, and I'm going to prep better before hard mode, and I'm going to be able to do super, super awesome, and it's going to be great. And I played for 1 hour and then stopped. And I just like last week deleted all these videos I had saved in my taskbar of like, guides and stuff like that, because it's been like 6 months since I've played. But I want to go back to it. That was a really long ramble. Terraria is a great game. I've beaten it back when like Moonlord was like the final boss, like, and that was kind of it. I beat Terraria there, but that was like years and years ago. And I know they've added some more stuff since then, so I want to go back for sure. But it's really, really hard for me to feel like I have time to play other games than RuneScape, just because with working and then, you know, just trying to occasionally socialize with like one of my two friends. It's I just feel like I wouldn't. You can either sleep or you can play other video games, and it's kind of hard to choose between that sometimes. But Terraria is a good game. Used to make guides for it. That's pretty awesome. Maybe I saw one way back in the day, because like I legit played Terraria like when I was in high school. Oh, so where is this bird nest? Oh, we got a seed nest. Wow. Oh yeah, the backpack salty, because like they're on record of saying like they tried to do that in one of the old leagues and they just could, like it was planned for that. I think they even like revealed the relic and then they were like, oh no, we couldn't get it to work. So maybe the banker's note was kind of like their version of that, where it's like, I feel like even if they probably have the technology to make the backpack work, like you said, because of TOA, but like, would you rather have 28 extra inventory slots, or would you rather be able to unnote your stack of 1,000 logs and just do those all at once? You know, like it. I don't think it would be much of a choice. So I think they kind of like evolved beyond that. But I definitely was someone who like would have loved that in the previous leagues when they were talking about that. Like it just sounded so cool. Like especially as a Yoyab, where it's like, whoa, you can like double your it's like a looting bag that you can like open and close whenever you want. Like that would be so overpowered. But yeah, I think where we are now, it would be a little underwhelming compared to the other ones. Yeah, exactly, Bradley, with the PCs, where it's like you build all this crazy stuff, and then it's like you just like you never do anything for that. I was lucky in that I mainly just built my new one now. My old one I definitely built to try and be able to play with some of my friends. But it's legit been 10 years at this point now since I built my first PC, which I'm not on anymore. But I built this one just to try and get something that was better. I knew at some point I wanted to start streaming. Hey, it only took me until the end of November, but like I streamed. Here I am. I did it, Mom. Look at me. So I wanted something that could handle streaming a little bit more. And like I always love to be able to like, you know, make sure I can like comfortably play any game that I can throw at me. Like I've got a pretty good CPU right now. I can't remember the specs off the top of my head, but it's not like top end, but it's like, well, it's one of the AMD ones, and I think they have like it's like the 7900 and the 7950 is the really good one, and I have the 7900. So probably more than I need certainly for the type of like editing I do. But I wanted a good CPU for editing stuff, and then also just, you know, computers. And then my graphics card, I ended up getting like a budget-ish one, which it's like a Radeon 660 something, I think, something like that. So it gets the job done. I was thinking about getting one of like the $1,000 cards, but I'm glad I didn't, because I haven't played nothing that would require that. But at some point, I think I might want to upgrade to get one of those, because I would love to like be able to play games at like the top of the line, but normally just being able to play on like high with, you know, a couple settings turned maybe a little bit down is more than enough for me. And like you said, I end up just playing RuneScape or Terraria or like Minecraft or something, where it's like you're not even really getting your value from that. But my old PC was bad. Like I had to upgrade that. Even just like it got to the point where like it would crash just like rendering my YouTube videos. And like if I was trying to like render like a 3D movie or something like that, yeah, okay, I get my computer crashing. But like I was like, it would just automatically like force itself to use like 100% of the CPU. And I'd be like, hey, like I don't care if it takes 3 hours, just like don't use 100%. And it just like I couldn't find a way to get it to not do that. And I mean, you know, like I said, 10-year-old system, so like, it was definitely time for it to go for sure. I feel like visuals too, of like people always put an emphasis, like it used to be. There was a time certainly where it's like, okay, yeah, like you could you could get a machine like, you know, you'd have great visuals and it would run fantastic too. But I feel like I'm sure there are certainly games that can look great and also run great too, but I feel like there's been a lot of like newer games that like they look good, but they also like don't run well. Like I was just watching I was watching someone stream Alan Wake 2 recently, and like he has a really good computer. Like he's a professional streamer, got a fantastic computer, and he was like playing with like ray tracing and stuff. And I don't even think he had like full back settings, and it's still like it was like chugging along at some sections. So it's like at some point you're like we're at a point where it's like companies can push visuals like past the point that like even modern top of the line hardware can handle right now. So it's like just building ones that are just, you know, that you know will work and have like minimal visuals, like that just, it feels like the way to go for, you know, for longevity, for setting yourself up for that. $52 woodcutting already. What would we do? We could get maples. I probably should go to, well, no, now I'm doing the willow task right now. You've cursed me, Salty, by telling me about that, about the 100 willows I can get from this. Now I'm just sitting here and doing them. That could be a lie. You could have just lied to me. Log. Logs. We'll do that. Okay, burn 100 willow logs. All right, so you weren't lying. I'm sorry for accusing you. I lashed out. You wish it wasn't a task. Okay, chop 100 teak logs in Prif. Okay, well, I'm not going to get to teak. Or to Prif. I'm going to get the teaks eventually. Okay, so we're just burning 100 willow logs is what we need. And we also need, we have the level for a rune axe now, so I should do some magic training. Okay, here. All right. I'm going to go to my bank. I'm going to get my runes so I can keep getting the free runes from the magic tutor. Because I'm realizing now that that's why people do it. It's because runes are expensive, and every bit of magic XP you can get in the early game is great. How far am I from my next relic? I'm still a decent ways away from my next relic, although I'm pretty close to my next area. Maybe I think that'll be my goal before I end stream today, is to get the next area unlocked. So 9 tasks, I could probably go and get that done really, really quick. But I'm like winding down, but I'm not going to end it in like, you know, 10 minutes or anything like that. Okay, so we need air runes and mind runes. Then I also want the strange device. Okay, we definitely have some stuff that okay, so I don't need the I've had this plank in my inventory for the last like 30 minutes, I feel like. Okay, I need to move all these things. All right, always got to stay on top of your bank organization. Move this in here. What even is in this bird nest? A pineapple seed. I feel like there's a task or a diary or something for planting a pineapple, so I think it's good to have that. Do that. We'll put this in here, put this in here. Also, does anyone know, does the fairy mushroom count as a Drawman staff? Do I no longer need to have the Drawman staff equipped? Because that could free up, and I feel like I heard someone say something about that. I don't know. I feel like somebody did that. I guess I can test it out like in 2 seconds. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove the Drawman staff, and we're gonna deposit, and then let's do fairy ring. Well, I guess the idea is you don't need to do that. Okay, I don't have an Azure Guardian. Okay, you don't need a TP, but you still need one to use the rings normally. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Well, I don't need any of those right now. But I just thought of an easy task we can get. What is like literally just one ring? Okay, DIS is a ring that's in the area I have that we can use. So, because I know there's a task for going to Zeneris. Fairy ring. Let's do this one. Oh, and then using a fairy ring is also a task. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Then Wheatfield by Drano, that's actually really close by. But let's go Zeneris. Oh, Bradley, first of all, I gotta say, I am so happy you asked me about football, because I have only 100 level 17 to be in here, but I have like 3 passions. I would say even like 2 at this point. It's RuneScape. It's anime. That's the one that's fading. I haven't watched much anime anymore. And football is my 3rd one. And yeah, obviously a little bummed about what happened last week with the Bengals. But good Lord, CJ Stroud is he's something else. I watched a video about him after week 3 in the season, because I had heard he was playing all right, but I think the Texans weren't doing incredible. I know he was doing good, but I still think they were just they were the Texans. But I saw some clips and I was like, oh, he looks great playing him, just how he plays. He was fantastic. And then just watching him now, he's something else. It's so fun to watch him play. Yeah, Houston has been hurting for a while. I know the Bengals. I don't think we were as bad as the Texans. I mean, when was the last time the Texans even made it to the playoffs? I think it's been a minute. I feel like the Bengals could get there sometimes, but actually doing well there was never I remember even a little bit of the Carson Palmer days, and we had Andy Dalton, who was a little bit better, but then still didn't get us there sometimes. So when we got Burrow, that was and then when we went to the Super Bowl, that was electric, dude. That's such an incredible feeling. Especially after tonight, the Bengals just got whooped by the Ravens on Thursday Night Football. That was not good to see. I definitely don't want to go full doomer. I try to stay positive. With how the North is looking right now, I think it's going to be really hard for the Bengals to make it into the playoffs. So I'm probably in the market for a backup team. So I don't know. The Texans would be a fun one. If you guys make it to the Super Bowl, being in Houston, that's going to be insane. I'd have to imagine what the city is going to be like if that happens. It's legit crazy. You can literally just at least in Cincy, you could feel it in the air. Just like the energy in the city was different. It was really, really crazy. Even though we didn't even win, it was still just insane. But I mean, I feel with the way you guys are playing, and if I honestly, I want to say if you stay healthy, but you guys have a ton of injuries already, don't you? Like half your starters are secondary, or second string or something like that. Yeah, I know you've got a lot of injuries this whole season. You're still balling out, so you could AFC is going to be a tough division. So anything can happen. I mean, you might be able to win your division. Although who are the Jags playing this week? I don't know. The Jags are good. I think I like them a little bit more than the general public does. I feel I don't say the public, but sports media people seem to always be oh, the Jags are their defense is good, but they got to get it together on offense. I think the Jags are better than some people. I mean, even if you think their offense is bad, they win games more often than they don't. So it's you got to watch out for them. But there's a you already beat them once. You have to play them again. You could win the division certainly, but I could very easily see them making it as a wild card for the AFC. So yes, long answer. CJ Stroud is an awesome person. I'm really, really happy for you in the city that you guys have someone that can just ball out and provide entertainment for you. It's a really good feeling. Hopefully you can stick with it. Yeah, Houston might be a good second team. I was honestly the Jags were my second team, but that I have to admit my bias was mostly because Trevor Lawrence. I am a big fan of his hair. I would kill for hair like his. I don't know. I've heard people say it's like they make fun of him because he has long hair. So his hair is glorious. It's incredible. I can't I understand that long hair isn't your thing, but it's. I can't believe people say I would literally murder someone for hair like that. I'm very, very jealous. And also I will say, if you've ever seen them, the Jags YouTube channel, they make some really, really good game recap highlight videos, kind of like the NFL does for the plays from the game. It sounds of the game is what the videos are called. But the one from the Chargers playoff game last year, which was an insane game. That's when I first started watching them a lot, was that. It's really, really good high production quality videos and stuff. It's a lot of fun. I'd encourage you to check those out. But they've got that, and I want to have an NFC team to root for, just to have, in case the Bengals don't make it. And I don't like I don't want to say I hate the Chiefs, but like the Chiefs are so boring. Like I'm so tired of them just consistently doing good. Like I don't hate or dislike any of the people on the team. I listen to the Travis and Jason Kelsey podcast every now and again, but it's just so boring. So I would love to have an NFC team to root for if the Kansas City is always going to be the team to go up there for. And I kind of want it to be the Vikings right now, because like Josh Dobbs is insane, but I don't know. I don't know how long they'll be able to keep that up. And I'd also feel bad for Kirk Cousins if they do well with Joshua Dobbs, because he's never made it to a playoff game before. I was looking into that the other day, and I just like it's crazy. Oh, does Houston make good videos? I'll have to look into that. I imagine there could be some, because that was like that's another reason why I wasn't too bad about the Bengals game. Is like it was a close game. It wasn't like a blowout or anything like that. Like both teams played well. Both teams had opportunities to win, and like the Texans just capitalized. Like what we had like 4 turnovers or something, and we only got like 3 or 6 points from it. Like it's crazy. Like you guys just outplayed the Bengals. Like there's no way around it. That's just how it happened. So you can never be mad for seeing a good football game. Unfortunately, the Thursday game was not a good football game against the Ravens. I was watching that right before I went live, and that was not great. That was a little demoralizing. But it is what it is. You move on, and I think there are a couple good games coming up this week. I'm really sorry for any of you, the Salty and Sparrow. If you guys just hate football, I'm sorry that you guys have to listen to me talk about this. But unfortunately, someone actively asked me about something I'm very passionate about, so I'm just going off. You didn't miss much, dude. It was, I mean, I guess if you like the Ravens, you're happy to see that. But it was just like offense looked bad at the start, and then defense was looking bad, but then started looking good. And then Burrow got hurt, and he was out for half the game, and that we don't know what he's going to look like for the rest of it. So it's a little up in the air right now. But I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see how it happens. You never know. It's a week-by-week league. Anything can happen. Bengals could still win the division. Who knows? But it's looking less and less likely now. All right, we have to be getting close to these 100 logs. I'm glad you guys can at least enjoy listening, even if you're just being nice. But yeah, football. I feel like it feels like I'm a jock, but like football it's very fun to watch, and once you learn more about it, I really enjoy it. But RuneScape is fun too. No, I don't know if it's thankfully or not thankfully. It was his wrist. I think is what they're saying. Like which is weird because there was. At first, I thought it was like a kind of like just press saying whatever they want to say. But there was a video that got released earlier today of like, Joe Burrow was spotted coming off the plane at Baltimore with a contraption on his wrist, and people are like, what? Like if you're a professional sports player, like you're gonna get hurt every single week, like you're gonna have stores or sprains or something, that you're just gonna fight through and stuff. So I didn't put too much credit in that. But then he made it through almost the entire first half of the game. And then, literally, the last, he threw a touchdown, and then, he came off the field, and he was, wasn't looking great, went into the tent, came back out, tried to throw, he, couldn't even get his arm, up over his shoulder, and then he was just out the whole game. So it just was very unfortunate. And Sparrow and Salty, thank you guys for being understanding. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. I guess it makes me feel good that my enthusiasm can come through a little bit and be interesting. But it sucked for Burrow. Good news was, what is it? Jake Browning, our backup. He had one career pass. He's not had a lot of reps as a Bengal. So he came out and he was actually he wasn't lighting it up, but he was doing what you needed to do as a backup. He probably would have had a touchdown on his first drive. But I don't ever like to get really mad at the refs, because I think a lot of the times, even if you get angry, a lot of times, yes, players know the rules. There are going to be flags, even if it's a bad call or an ad call, you did do a foul, so you should get punished. But there was some real bad calls with the refs tonight, and almost all of them were in favor of the Ravens. It was the Ravens at least should have one less touchdown than they did, at least, and the Bengals should probably have one more touchdown than they did. Like, it was pretty bad. So it just kind of got more demoralizing as the night went on. But yeah, I hope he's gonna be right, because he's like, I mean, he when I first saw CJ play, and my first thought was like, oh, he plays like Burrow, where it's so electric. He always like hits up different receivers and stuff like that. Like, you never really know who he's gonna go to. It's just crazy. It's so much fun to watch. I really, really hope that hope Burrow's okay, and I hope CJ and he has a nice long career in Houston, because it's just really, really fun to watch these guys play. All right, I am feeling very, very good that this is going to be the last round of logs before we get 100, and I have no basis on that. It probably isn't, because I don't think it's going to. We've done enough in my head, but you never know. Ooh, which one is this? Mysterious Old Man. Okay, mime show. All right, everyone, this is my first mime show. Don't make fun of me. Oh, I have to... Gary Porter? Do I have to wait in line? What's going on? I'm confused. I've never seen this before. Like, okay, you actually have to like wait in line for people. That's kind of funny. I've never had that happen before to me. Okay, did he just bow? I literally wasn't looking. Lean? No, it wasn't lean. I messed up. Am I gonna lose because I messed up on the first one, or do I get a second chance? No. Okay. Guys, I promise I'm a lot better at mime events than this normally. It's just the pressure from being on camera. It's making me nervous. Okay, that's think. I'm pretty sure that's think. That's think. Also, look at all these music tracks we got. Yes. Okay, we're 2 for 3. 2 for 3. That was lean again, I think. I wasn't paying attention. Oh gosh, laugh? I wasn't paying. I don't know why I'm like not doing good at this. Did I mess up? Yeah, I messed up. Okay, there's another chance. I have to go positive. I keep not looking until I see him bow. Then I think bowing is like the thing I have to do, and there's no bow emote. So I think I'm 3 for 5 right now. So that should be a passing grade. Did I pass? Lean? 4 for 6? That's like an actual passing grade. Surely I get it now. This is going on for a long time. I'm sorry I had to, subject you guys to this. This is not the most entertaining thing ever. I like the music though. Can we be done? Are we done yet? No? You gotta do it all right in a row, I guess. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. So it actually is a little worth it to do those events, because the gear counts towards collection log stuff. So it actually translates to some kind of tangible benefit from doing the random events. So that's good to know. Yeah, they better pay me for that one. Although I think that was a volunteer work. Okay, I can't let a log on that plant. I'm sorry, plant. Also, what did we get from this bird nest? I didn't even notice we got another one. Another pineapple seed. Okay. Kind of feel like we duped that. I don't know. I didn't notice when I got another one. Okay, I don't know what's comfortable for having stuff in my inventory. Okay, yeah, like that. That's what I want. Why am I holding onto this damaged armor too? I should just get rid of that. Surely it's not worth anything, right? No. Okay. All right, how many tasks? We still have 6 tasks until the next area. So we'll get our logs, and then what do we want to go after? What's a skill we could train probably that we haven't done? I feel like we have most of the easier ones out of the way. We could maybe... I don't really want to run any agility right now. There might be some thieving stuff, maybe. Let me check. I'm gonna check the. I'm checking the league's wiki stuff. Let me see. How do you spell thieving? How does one spell thieving? Not like that. Pickpocket. Okay, there we go. That's how you spell it. Cut that. 800 coins. We need level 40 thieving. Master farmer. Open the dark chest. Okay, a lot of things that I don't have the requirements for. Okay, I don't think thieving is the way to go for easy tasks. See. So I can see all the tasks better on the wiki, but like it's definitely easier to sort through the ones that are more immediately accessible on this. But then this also, like, I'm not cutting wood right now. Like I can't do actions in the background when I'm looking at this, so it's a little annoying. Oh, sheep shear. We'll go do sheep shear after we do this. And then okay, we'll do sheep shear, and then we were already doing the tasks to build the bank on the on Fossil Island. So I think that's what we'll do next. That'll be some construction there, and then hopefully that'll be 2 more tasks, maybe even like 3 if we find something else along the way. Then that should hopefully be enough. I'm curious, are you guys what time zone are you guys on? If you're all, I just like boldly assume everyone is from America. As a filthy American myself, we're all from the glorious United States of America. Because it's 2:30 a.m. I'm on Eastern time right now. I work nights, so this is like my 5 p.m. right now, really. So oh yeah, Houston obviously Central. Mountain time, okay. All glory to America, of course. Baroque Museum, I saw that too. I was thinking, I don't know if should I wait for another XP for like XP boost for that, but I don't think we get the next one until tier 4, right? Because I think this is Crystal of Memories. Yeah, and then I think tier 4 is when we get the next boost for XP. Actually, maybe be further than that. It looks like it's tier 5 is the next XP boost. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's not really a reason to wait on the Baroque Museum stuff. So I'll probably do that too. And maybe it probably wouldn't take me that long to do enough agility laps to get the Baroque course. So we might be able to do something here or there. Come on, do we have enough logs? Okay. Oh, I've got something in my eye, and I'm doing the thing I know you're not supposed to do of touching your eye when your eye hurts. That only makes your eye hurt more. But I do that all the time. I'm trying to get good about not touching my face directly with my fingers. But it hurts. You touch your eye because it hurts and it makes it feel better, and then it hurts more after like 2 seconds. It doesn't seem fair. Why can't I just like touch my eye and make it feel better and then that's it? Why do we have to deal with all of this? Ooh. Okay, these three, surely these 3 are going to be enough. Surely. Okay, that actually made me think I got it for a second, but no, that was just a level. Who cares about levels in leagues? Oh, cool. I'm glad you're finding use for that, Bradley. Yeah, it's a nice method. I still wish that was some. I think I said it in the video where it's like, I swear Jackass at some point said like, hey, we're gonna try and change it so like you can always make 1 dose. You don't have to do the weird like 3 dose to 1 dose to 4 dose or something like that. They're just gonna make it easier because it would be easier for all potions if you could do that. But it's still like, you know, we gotta do what we can. So like the 10 potion method works for being able to do the no drop stuff, and it's helpful. And I'm glad you learned something from that, because I do kind of feel dumb sometimes whenever I'm passing on information I've heard. I kind of always assume that people already know, so it feels a little like, you know, not necessary to say that. But it's good to know that some people can get some use from that still. All right. I really feel like it's getting really close to these 100 willow logs. I can't believe it's taken me this long to do it. Man, now I'm thinking about. Oh, I'm glad that the videos are helping you, Salty. Now I'm thinking about the UIM, and like I kind of want to play the. I really wish I could, like, if anything, like I wish I could. This is my UMI right now that I'm on, like this version of my league character. So like I can't play my UIM and play this at the same time, which I kind of wish we could, because like I'd just be sitting here like, oh my, I'd probably be like 97, 98 mining by the end of the leagues, because I would just be doing amethyst mining in the background. But like I'm thinking about the UIM now. Like I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna do when I go back to the UIM, because like I want to get back into PVM, but I also want to do a little bit of skilling more still. So I don't know. And now I just want to play the UIM, but I want to keep doing the leagues. I don't know. Oh, I got my very look at this, a forestry event. I didn't say all to myself, but like this guy is here still. But still, this is like we're gonna get the bulk of this. Yeah, my winter of skilling. Summer of skilling into winter of skilling, and just we just like, it's only skilling. That's all we do is just skilling. Okay, looks like this is a GMM. Yeah, okay. We get 1,000 XP. Okay, also I need to swap left click on my Abyssal Orphan to walk here so that I can not get him in the way. Oh, then this guy's asking GMM. Okay, yeah, but yeah, the whole summer of skilling into winter of skilling thing. I will probably, I said in one video that I wanted to go back to PVM as soon as leagues ended. I do think I will probably, at the very least, get 99 agility, because I'm only like 700k away from the 99 agility on the UIM. So I'll probably push that through and then go into PVM, because I do think I'm going to want to get back into, I really, really, really want to like I want to start being consistent with my videos, because like if I really could, I would wish I could do a video every week, but that's not realistic with the quality I want, like with the amount of content I want to have in my videos, and then, you know, how often I can work on videos throughout the week. It's just hard to do. But like if I could do consistent 2-week videos, which I think it's a lot easier to do that with PVM, like I want to get to that point. And also, I'm just really excited to do PVM. Like, I want to do TOA. I have to do some God Wars and start getting some actual like big boy upgrades, and you know, feel like I'm actually in kind of like the end game. So I'm just, you know, just trying to get there slowly but surely. But then skilling is also like I don't like skilling, but I'm also like, it's easy enough for me to get into groove, like I did with woodcutting. I'm just like, hey, every day I log on and just have woodcutting going in the background, and that's like what I do. 15k from that event. So now we're definitely going up there with XP. Agility off the bat. Did you just do like AFK rooftops the whole time, or did you do like a sepulcher or something? Because 99 is like, it's agility is not as terrible as some people make it seem. Like, because like I guess unless you hate AFK, but like you can very easily like do agility and like, you know, play another game or watch YouTube, watch Netflix, something like that. Like it's way better than like mining or like herblore or something like that. But still, it just seems like doing 99 right off the bat still seems like would be like a bit of a grind. Okay, up to 92 at Pyramid is pretty nice for the money, I guess. Okay, working from home. That's I envy you a little bit from that. That would be. I often joke with my friend about my friend. Also, he was doing work from home for a long while during the years we will not speak about from the virus. But I don't know. I didn't actually want to say because I'm low key like I don't know. Does YouTube have like detection things or like it'll flag your video? I don't want that little like disinformation like thing of like, hey, watch out. But we know what we're talking about. He was working from home for that for like a good 2 years, and I was so jealous of this. Like, man, imagine how much stuff I could do if I could just play RuneScape while I was working and then also play other games. Like it would be insane if I could do that. But you also, you probably don't look very good going into an interview and being like, oh yes, hello, I am looking for a job where I can actively not work and instead just play video games while I answer emails. Like, they don't just like advertise jobs like that on the on their posting. So it's a little hard to find positions like that. Did they force you back into the office though, Bradley, or did you get a different job or something for changing because you said was working from home? Or I guess you could still be working from home. Congratulations if you are. Yes. Yeah, so what? Your hourly pay and hourly XP. That's so funny. Just imagining going in and asking someone that. I'm just like, what? XP rates? I don't understand. Also, I did see that we got the 100 willow logs, but I also just want to get a little bit more money because then we're gonna go to Draenor. I am gonna do some agility. I've decided we're gonna do some agility. That's what's gonna happen, and then we're gonna go to Varrock, and I think we should be able to have enough completable tasks at that time to do everything that I'm hoping to do. I think you need. Let me pull up the quest for Daddy's Home again to make sure I have all the things I need. So we need 10 planks. That's 1,000 GP, and then 650 for bolts of claw. So that's hang on. Let me do some. That's like okay. So we need like 5K. Actually, we need to make a lot more money than I have right now. So we might be woodcutting for another second or two. Okay. So yeah. So maybe we'll. Do I have any? Well, I won't be able to sell any of the maples I make, so I think this is still the best thing I can do at the time. Although we're very close to being able to chop yews, so maybe I'll just wait for that. Okay, what I'm actually... Well, no, there's no store in Draenor. Ah, this is so... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over to Draenor, and we're going to chop wood over there and just bank it until we have a couple banked. And then... Although we actually... Maybe I should check the bank, because we probably... have a couple in there that I can just sell right off the bat anyway. So here's what we're gonna go to Varrock. No, we're gonna get a spade from the bank. I'm all over the place. I apologize. Okay, Brad, cool. I'm glad to hear you got. Assuming you like to work from home, which it sounds like you do. I'm glad to hear that you got to stay home because with my friend it was, and some other people I know, they kind of gradually got forced to go back into the office more and more. But I'm glad that you got a permanent work from home because it just is. If you can do your job from home, then there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do it from home. And then especially too of like, hey, if you can, do your job well and also play RuneScape at the same time, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to do that either. So I was happy to hear that for anyone that they can have that. Okay, grab the spade, and then we need to go to the cow field or the wheat field in Draenor Village. Okay, actually no, I forgot the whole reason I wanted to come up here was to check what I have in my bank. Okay, note. Yeah, look at that, 85 willow short bows that are in my bank just from all of the work that I've done of fletching so far. So we're gonna go sell all of these and see how much money we get. Actually, I'm gonna put my I'm so not used to having a bank, like I just forget to deposit the things I don't need when I have them. Also, we don't need this tea either. I probably don't need the pickaxe right now on me much either. Okay, cup of tea and pickaxe. This can go over here. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's go sell all this junk. And then, so we need, okay, so 650. I'm gonna do some quick maths, and by quick maths I mean I'm gonna get on my phone and use my calculator. Okay. So 650 that's like what, 3250 gold I think times 5. Yeah, I can do math. Plus 1,000. So we need 4250 gold. Then we need some nails. I don't think nails are that expensive. Okay, so we're pretty close actually to how much GP we need. That's nice. We'll just keep do a couple more inventories of logs, and I think we will be good to go. And then I probably will, what do we have? 5 more tasks until the next area. I probably will not be going for that much terribly longer. It's been 3 hours already I've been live for. That's crazy. Geez, time really does fly when I'm playing a game I enjoy. Maybe we'll get like 5 uniques from this beginner clue. Also, I love you can tell when people have the trickster relic, because you can just see like these plotches of like 3x3 of fire just in the middle. It's pretty great. All right, what do you got for me? Okay, it was not a one-step clue. Varrock. Okay, we'll do that whenever I go back to Varrock. For now, we're gonna do a little bit of agility. I wish I had something I could do, like while I'm running agility laps, but I do not, unfortunately. Again, just really, all you tricksters are laughing at me, but you won't be laughing 3 weeks from now. And if I had trickster, I just would think would already be like 40 agility. Actually, probably not. I don't know how fast you get it, but I would be more agility than I have right now for sure. Alright, how much, what are we gonna get from the big drop at the end of this? Because we need, what, I think we need 30 for rock. Okay, so we got 2 levels from that one, so hopefully it shouldn't take like too terribly long. Because I know, well, let me think. So I know doing Daddy's Home will be 1. Entering your POH you get from doing that quest will be another 1. And then what else did we have? Construction stuff, maybe? Let me... So we need... Okay, where's the task list? Leagues. And tasks is like the 50th time I've checked the task list this time. Easy tasks. Let's do... Then build a room. So if we get 1,000 more GP, then just building a room in my POH is another task. So, okay. I think that if we get enough to... If we get 30 agility so that we can do the Varrock course... And then we get to do Daddy's Home. Then I think that should be enough. And then build a room in the POH. So we need like probably like 5,500 GP. I'd be comfortable with. Then I think we'll have enough to get to the next area. And then that'll probably be it for me. Maybe I'll do like a little bit of exploration in the desert, but I'll sign off, and then. I don't know, maybe I don't know if I'll play a little bit more tonight or if I'll just go and do something else. I'm also kind of, we talked about Terraria earlier, and I kind of want to play Terraria now, but I know that's not going to be, I already have like 3 games I'm in the middle of right now that I want to play. Like I started Lies of P like a month ago, really good game, really want to finish that at some point, but I just gotta find time for that. I also started playing, for some reason I got the urge to start playing Star Wars The Old Republic again, like the MMO, if any of you guys are familiar with that. I used to play it a lot, like way back in the day, but I just kind of was like, you know what, I want a character that I can get to like end game and just like always be able to jump back whenever they have like new expansions or something like that. And also I do enjoy that game. It's a fun, I'm not a huge Star Wars nerd, but I did grow up with Star Wars. I like Star Wars. Oh, like Margaret Grace is a task. Okay, look at that. We're getting tasks all over the place. I do like Star Wars, and especially like Knights of the Old Republic is like top 10 game of all time. I'm sorry, like top 5 game of all time. It's really good. I like that game a lot. So I've been playing some of that MMO, and then what else did I feel like I have another game on Steam that I've been playing some of too. Oh, Backpack Battles. I don't know if any of you guys have played that or seen that. I think it's been blowing up on Twitch a little bit, but it's still in like beta. But that was a really fun game. Like I could just like destroy hours of my free time by playing that. And it's a good game too because it's a game you can very easily play while also playing RuneScape at the same time because they're both kind of like lowish maintenance stuff. It was a lot of fun playing that. But yeah, there's always so much stuff I want to do. And then Backpack Hero, was it called Backpack? I thought it was called Backpack Battles. Backpack Hero? No, Backpack Hero is a real game, but Backpack Battles, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Backpack Battles is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, they are two different games. I think I've heard of Backpack Hero though. But no, it was during one of like the Steam Next Fest, and just a streamer I watched, he was playing it one day, and I was like, hey, this actually looks. It was like the third day he played it, and I was like, you know what, this looks kind of fun. It's free. I think it still is free to download right now because it's just in beta. But like it's free, it's easy to try out, and it just like immediately was like sucked me right in, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun. I'm so addicted. I could play this for hours and be totally fine. But I had to delete it eventually once I got to the point where I was like, okay, like I am now actively grinding for ranks in a game that is not released. It is probably going to get ranks reset when it does release. So like, I'll just wait and come back to it when it's full release and probably have a lot of fun with it then. But like my mind has been all over the place. I really should probably play some more Lies of P tonight because I could just like, I think I'm like 60% of the way through that game, so I could finish that and then not feel bad for a minute for now having games that I'm ignoring. Until I pick up another game that I want to ignore, that I play for like, 20 hours and then just drop for like 4 months. Oh yeah, Bradley, thanks for stopping in and saying hi and talking for a while. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I'll be back sometime soon, I imagine. I don't know when. I do have work tonight, technically, but maybe I'll stream for a bit during the day or something like that. Ooh, the hero game is more like Slay the Spire. Well, Slay the Spire is a game that I, again, played on release and then went back into a couple months ago and, like, got sucked back in. I was going to try and get all of the achievements on Steam, but then, I enjoy that game, but it got to a point once you hit a certain ascension level where I felt like I was kind of just being, like, I could just be not good, but, like, I felt like I was kind of being funneled to, like, just play the meta builds, like I felt like there was only like 1 or 2 good builds for each class and I didn't enjoy playing them all the same, so I kind of fell off that one. I don't even know if you play Slay the Spire. That's how my mind works. Someone says something and I just go off on a tangent for whatever my brain thinks of. But I'll have to keep an eye on that or check out that the Backpack Hero game. If it's like Slay the Spire, I would very much enjoy that, I think. In fact, I can check it out on the Steam page right now. Well, it's gonna start playing audio. Don't start playing audio. Gotta leave. Okay. I don't want to get copyright striked on my live stream. I don't even know that's the thing that can happen. Okay, 26 agility. We are closing in. Okay, yeah. It took me a long time to get into Slay the Spire, I think, but I enjoy it whenever you fully get into it, but it definitely has a fairly steep learning curve, I think, for sure. Oh, 10 laps of Draenor was another task. We are flying through tasks right now. We might even get it before. How many do we need? 3 more tasks until the next area. We might not even need to do Daddy's Home. I don't know. Actually, we'll probably... So we do Daddy's Home, Varrock, 1 lap of Varrock, and then entering our POH. So yeah, so we only need like 200 more GP, and then I think we'll be good to go and unlock our first area. Just flying through all of these tasks. So what relics are you guys on right now? I know you've both unlocked 2 areas, I think. So I would guess you're probably at least at tier 4. Have you gotten like to tier 5 or tier 6 for any relics? Just trying to think about what my plan might be for what I unlock after this. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I know what my next what I'm going to take for tier 3 and tier 4. But then after that, it's like tier 5 to 8 is like completely up in the air, I think, right now, of what I'm planning to get. You're at tier 5 right now. Okay, cool. Which one did you go with, if I might ask? Although I think you said you gave me your... Actually, those are all the ones where it's like they don't go with your plan right now. If I'd guess, I'd say bloodthirsty, just because you have your combat idea for what you want to do. Although the clue one could be good too if you like doing clue stuff. Infernal Gathering, okay, that's respectable. I was honestly, if I didn't like doing clues as much as I did, I probably would have taken that one, because I think I definitely slept on that one the last league when they had that, where I was like, oh, this would have been so much nicer for what I ended up doing. My big struggle is always like what sounds good in the moment immediately versus what I think will be good long term if I do want to try and do things long term. So I'm trying to like change my that's why I didn't take Trickster. That's probably why I'm gonna take the clue one. But like there are a lot of ones like Infernal Tools just sounds like it would be really, really good for a lot of the things that I'd like be lacking in with my skills right now. But I do foresee myself doing quite a bit of clue hunting, so I think it's going to be the clue one for me. Yeah, and I would guess it's crystal level tools, but they don't use charges, right? I would think they have to not have any charges. Like, surely that wouldn't make any sense if they did. Yeah, no charges. Cool, that's what I thought. So yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. I'm thinking now, as someone who's been mining amethyst in the UIM, now I'm thinking, like, imagine if you get like a crystal pickaxe with like mining gloves and like if you for some reason you took endless harvest and have like a chance to, like 3 times your ore, you could get like 12 amethysts in 1 tick or something like that. That could be pretty crazy. Also, look at that. We got level 30, and I just like instinctively went back on the rooftop course, even though we didn't need to. We got the level I needed. What I need to do now is go chop a couple more willow logs, and then sell them. And then it's all bang, bang, bang onto Varrock. Then I am gonna go ahead and turn Quest Helper back on, I think. Just for the for Daddy's Home, because I have like for Cook's Assistant, a quest that's been out for like 23 years. Like, yeah, I don't need any help with that one. But for a quest I've done once, like a year and a half ago on the UIM, I could probably take the help for that. And there's the golden chinchapa again. It almost looked like it was mine. I want that one so bad. I want it so bad. I was thinking that, Salty, like bloodthirsty. If I was totally looking at, like the first time I saw all the relics and I saw that tier, I was like, oh, bloodthirsty is the one for me. Like it just sounds cool. I like seeing superiors always feels great in Slayer. And then the bloodthirsty variants sound like even cooler. And yeah, I'm going a magic build, so like I didn't even think about like imbued heart. I have a problem of like, obviously I know like raid rewards like Tebow and like the shadow and stuff like that I'm familiar with, but like for things that I've never had in the UIM, it's like hard for me to see them as real because like I've never had an imbued heart before. So like to me, it's not a thing that exists like in this world, you know. It's just it's hard for my brain to envision that. I'm like, well, that's right. Like imbued heart is a thing that like is real and like helps magic builds. But yeah, that could be a reason to go. It's gonna come down to the wire for sure for me on choosing that. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what the rate is, but I think superiors already are more common in the league, even without the Bloodthirsty Relic. So just the fact that like superiors are more common and their drops are going to be more common, like it's even though I probably won't get one still, I feel like just the chance that you can get an imbued heart and have a pretty good chance for it, like is going to keep me from taking Bloodthirsty. But like, it will be a decision for sure. Like it's not just going to be, it's like nothing. All right, could we snag one more event while I'm here? Probably not. There's just leaves on the ground over there. People don't want their willow leaves. Okay, last log on to Varrock. Alright, the mega plan is going into action right now. So we're gonna cut all of these. And then we got 3 into our bank. And then we're gonna go sell them for money. Oh, we have a clue step, that's right. I forgot. We're going to sell these. We're going to go do our clue step real quick. We did get enough money to do everything we need. We need to buy a hammer too. I know there's going to be a saw somewhere. Oh, we're not done yet? Okay, Lumbridge. Okay, well we'll do that after we do our Varrock stuff. Let's go get a hammer, and then we need to go run an agility lap here in Varrock. It's been a long time coming, this agility course. The last 3 hours have been leading up to just this. And we might fail it too, because I didn't take Trickster, so don't you dare laugh at me if I fall off one of these obstacles here. You're banned, even though I don't know. Can you ban people? I can time out people. I guess that is a feature. You're getting timed out if you laugh at me, Salty. Better hope I don't fail. Oh, easy peasy. I think I used to know which obstacles were failable. I want to say I think we're past all the failable ones for this course, but I don't know, I'm not sure. I know that one right there with like when you're hanging on the sides is failable for sure. I feel like you normally can't fail them when you're this close to the end. Yes, look at that! Complete a lap of the Varrock agility course. Okay, cool. So now we need to go up here, and then the Varrock Museum quest is also one we could do, but I think we can wait on that one until we get some more XP because we're gonna get enough tasks with the quest I have right now. What kind of favor? Oh gosh, I'm so used to just spamming through dialogue, so I actually need to wait and not click the wrong thing. Tell me more about the job. Do I have to go through like all these options before? I just want to say yes. Like, can I say yes? No, I do want the job. How do I just get like start the quest? Yes. What kind of favor do you want me to do? Tell me more about the job. Tell me where it lives and I'll do the job. Okay, there we go. And then there's there. Let me take the saw while I'm here. Okay. And I think let me go. We're actually probably gonna go to the lumber mill first. because we need the stuff. So we need 10 planks, just normal planks, not oak or teak. Okay, that's good to know. 5 bolts of cloth, and then 16 nails. Also, we need 100 nails. 60 nails is the minimum, but if you're low construction, you might need a lot. So the wiki says it recommends 100 nails at level 1 construction. So I don't know how expensive that's going to be. That might be more money than I have, but we'll see. That guy has Addy armor. It took me a second to realize what that was. I guess we could have done Stronghold Security too, because I think there's a task for equipping like the boots you can get from that. But we're locked in already to the tasks that we're doing. Okay. Last log. So buy plank. Those, and then we need to trade buy 5 of these. Okay, then which nails are the least expensive? Okay, we can get, I think we can we am I doing my math right? Okay, we can get 100 steel nails, which I will go ahead and just buy all those right now, because why not? And then we'll just go back to Varrock. And then I think we're good to go. I don't know if we're going to need to run anywhere else. I think we just go and build all the stuff in the house right away. Two more tasks until the next area. We are perfectly on task for my plan. Also, I thought I turned Quest Helper on. Maybe I broke it, or maybe it doesn't work for this one. But I guess we just need to demolish everything. I vaguely remember when I did this myself. Vaguely. Oh, we have to sit here and watch through I thought maybe we'd have an option to skip this, because I remember there was like an introduction to construction, but I guess not. So enjoy this movie if I know you guys have all played RuneScape before, but if for some reason you don't know what construction is, this is what it is. You can build things in your POH, and as your level goes up, you can build better things. It's a very, very strange concept for skills. Start it manually on the sidebar. Sidebar is, yes, one of these things. Quest. There you look at that. Okay. You are awesome. See, it's been a long time since I've done any quests, so when it started automatically Cook's Assistant, I was very concerned or confused, where I was like, okay, I just figured it was supposed to start by itself, but there we go. We got it figured out. Salty with the good advice once again. We still unfortunately have to sit here and watch all of this. Like, I get this is a good introduction to the skill, but like it's telling you about the pool of rejuvenation, and it takes you like a long time before you can do that. If you have no idea what construction is, like it's gonna be so long before you can build any of these things. Look at all those pets. Really just showing off everything. Are we done? Yes, I think we're at the end of the movie. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Yes, there we go. Now I'll have to see how long it takes for me to build the nails, or to how many nails we bend. Oh, that's right. We probably didn't need that many nails because we like if we do it successfully once, that boosts our construction level, and then we just like, you know, start using a lot less nails than we would have probably. So I don't think I needed as many nails as I got. Oh, I have to go to the. Oh, okay. You have to go to the. You have to go back to the lumber mill to turn the planks into logs. Okay. I don't think I have any quick teleports over here. I do not. You just gotta run. Am I gonna need money for this? Or is he gonna do it for free? If I need money, I'm kind of done. Okay, did it for free because it's for the old man. All right, that's fine. Ooh, Cerberus pet. That's another like that's like probably like top 3, top 5 pet for me. It's a good one. Although I unfortunately already got the gems I need on the UIM, so I don't know how much Cerberus I will do. I don't love doing that boss, especially with the gear I have right now. Okay, then head back to Marlow, and then we should be done. Then we just have to go to our POH, which I don't know. It gives you a POH, and I guess I think if I go to Karamja, or will it let me choose where my POH goes? I don't know. If all else fails and we can't go to my POH because I don't have the level to teleport there, then we will just do the Varrock Museum one. Karamja? Okay. Get back here. Okay, there we go. Purchase a player-owned home. Easy. Then construction guide, is that just... I think that's normal stuff. Yeah, I don't know why I went through all that. That was a force of habit. Okay, let us go to Karamja. That's wrong. Karamja. And then I also want to open this or finish this beginner clue before we sign off. Okay. Then go in the home portal. Enter your player in a home. Easy. Okay. And we got enough to go to a new area. So go home. And then we can go to the desert. Okay, where is Hans? He's not right here. What do you get from the crate? Okay, a lot of good stuff. By a lot, I mean like a couple supplies. Okay, we enter casket number 2. Okay, that's another power. I don't know. Do we need attack to wield this? We don't. Okay, equipping an elemental staff was a task, so we've got that, and that will eventually be good for magic. Although I imagine we're probably going to want to get a fire staff before too long. But anyway, big moment, finally. We go to areas, and then our first area we're going to unlock is the desert, and then we unlock... so it auto-completes Desert Treasure 2, and that's the only auto-complete we get. I guess imagine there's the requirements for that too, but we will see. So let me go ahead, unlock the desert. We get to watch the nice animation. Ooh, wow. Okay, yeah. A lot of... Okay, so you still get the tasks. That's what I was curious about. Because I know there's a lot of tasks for completing quests and stuff. and we still got all of those. So like easy, medium, medium. All these tasks just got done because we got that. And also, below Ice Mountain, which is what I wanted to try and do, we got auto completed. So I'll be able to check out the XP rates for the Ice Mountain stuff sometime later. But for now, let me just go over to the... I imagine, did Prince Ali Rescue get done? It doesn't look like it did, so I don't know if I'll be able to go into the desert for free, but I will be able to just teleport there, I imagine. So, areas, desert, teleports. Yes, okay. We'll go check out the desert, see the change of scenery, and then that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm glad some people showed up, because I mean, I was prepared to do my first stream to nobody, and I'm glad that I was not just talking into dead air. The fact that there were some people here to receive the words that I was saying, it means a lot. It feels stupid to me to say, and that's not the other thing, but I'm glad there was somebody here, you know. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll for sure definitely try and stream again sometime. I don't know if I'll stream later today. Like I said, I have work, but I am going to be off Saturday evening, so you might see another late night stream from me on Saturday. It might even be starting around this time, because I've been hanging out with one of my friends on Saturday nights pretty regularly, and he's not on night shifts, but we still end up going pretty late sometimes, so it might be around then. But Salty, thank you for being here. Sparrow, if you're still out there, thank you, I appreciate it. Bradley, I know you signed off, but again, it's good seeing all you guys. And if there were any other lurkers here, I don't know. I don't think there were ever, just based on the view counts and stuff, but I don't know. Anyone who popped in, I appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again some other time. See you, Salty.